Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. That their sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. And before we get started, I got to do my shout outs. Too Tough Sports, Madden Gaming League, my man Cash Sales, that Madden Gaming League that is broadcasted live on Twitch. Too Tough Sports, baby. If you guys want to be in a real Madden Gaming League and think that you got the skills to pay the bills, come to Too Tough, okay? And of course, Heather's Craft Haven, even though it's the day after Christmas, it's always time to get some custom made decor made straight from scratch. My sis from another miss definitely has the skills to pay the bills. That is Heather's Craft Haven. So, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas. And this is the last week of 2023 before we move on to 2024. If anybody wants to share their New Year's resolutions or their New Year's goals, because see, I don't do the whole New Year's resolution thing anymore. I more or less do goals because I want to have a start point and a stop point. So I like to set goals, individual goals for myself. Now, when it comes to New Year's, as far as New Year's resolutions, I prefer New Year's goals. So, if there you have anything that you will want to share with us, to share on the podcast, as far as what your plans are for New Year's, how you gonna bring in 2,000 to the 2-4? How you gonna bring it in? Are you gonna turn up? Are you gonna turn down? Are you gonna turn off? Are you gonna sleep? Are you gonna party? Well, I mean, whatever. What are you going to do? So I'm just curious to know. But yes, this is the last week of 2023. And who you going to spend it with? Is it just going to be you and the fam? Or you going to roll solo dolo? What you going to do? So this is the last, I don't want to say it's the last podcast because now we've started to branch in regards to Sports Plus Life. We have, the Sports Plus Life episodes. And then we have Talking Ish, which I like to do on Fridays. And then we have the post-game show, obviously, which that's going to run all the way up to Super Bowl Sunday. But let's see. Let's see how we're going to end out this year. So let's see. Now, as I'm waiting for my peoples to join along, we can go ahead and get started on let's recapping the games on Christmas Day. And boy, Christmas Day was filled with nothing but sports. Did you guys enjoy your Christmas? And again, I hope you did. Look, when my kids were opening their Christmas gifts, I was out of it. I ain't gonna lie. I was tired. Because after I did the post-game show with Tony and Calvin for a hot second, after I did the post-game show, I had to wrap gifts, and I was like, okay. I was watching gifts. And then watching my Broncos let me down on Christmas Eve, I was like, well, damn. So I was just kind of out of it while the kids are opening up gifts and they're like, look, daddy. And I'm just there like, just like, okay, that's great. Here, daddy, it's a gift for you. I'm like, just put it down. Put it down. And then once I finally got up and about, of course, it's Christmas. Basketball all day. But this Christmas, we had 3 football games. A 1 o'clock football game, a 4 o'clock football game, and the 8:15 game, which was really the main event between the Ravens and the 49ers. Now, I ended up having company. Like, I didn't really expect to have company that I ended up having on Christmas Day. But Christmas evening had a lot of company. But it was cool because that's pretty much how I bought in watching the rest of the Lakers and the Celtics, the Eagles and the Giants, and pretty much the entirety of the Ravens versus the 49ers. Brother, what up, dude?
What's good?
Ain't nothing much, man. How was the Christmas?
Expensive. That's about it.
But you say you're glad that it's over with?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everything. All of it
Yeah.
gone. Give it away.
But you just like me have a birthday now that you have to get ready for in a month.
That's all right. I'm some of the presents that she didn't get for Christmas, I'm gonna sprinkle them over there on her birthday.
Ain't that crazy? My daughter's birthday, London, is January 25th, and Sean's daughter, Jackson's birthday, is January 26th. And don't they birthdays come right before?
Boy, get your butt out of here.
Boy,
Okay.
hey, that's 2 weeks in a row, man. That's 2 weeks in a row. He done flashed us.
That motherfucker be just, he don't never wear no damn clothes, man.
I was just saying of how our kids' birthdays are right before tax season, right before we get them checks.
Oh yeah.
But it is what it is.
I had mine so I can claim them.
Damn. Hey, Boogie. What it do, hey, Boogie? Oh, he must not be able to hear me. And he just had a baby. So yeah, he gonna see what it feels like for the first time this year to have that baby money.
Yeah. That shit gone anyway.
Man, who you telling, bro? Who you telling? But how you planning on bringing in the new year, bro?
Sleep. Away from people. Ain't nobody trying to get sick or shot.
I know that's right. You sound old as a bitch, though.
I am old, nigga. I'm chill, nigga. I don't want to deal with nobody. None of y'all motherfuckers.
Hey, Boogie, can you hear us?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas? I had my phone hooked up to my headphones all day.
Nah, you good. We was talking about how both of our daughters' birthdays is right before tax season. And this is gonna be your first time that you can you had that tax money claim.
Well, I'm already excited. I'm probably going to end up being responsible with the money, investing it in something or whatever. But
nigga, stop playing. You know you're going to King of Diamonds.
Man,
I'm gonna invest in my portfolio after I spend it on some of these bitches.
Captain George is out this bitch. I tell you that much. I tell you that.
Hey, yo. No, I'm being sincere, man. I'm telling all my boys right now, listen, this upcoming year is an investing year. Get your capital up, get your bread ready. We finna go into 2025 talking about what we could have done with this money. Them strippers paying for college with the bread we throwing.
Right. Who throwing strippers money? Nigga,
yeah,
I ain't Drake.
Everybody getting this money. Xbox getting all my money.
That part.
Yeah. See, Bill Gates love you.
Yeah, he do. I fuck with him too. Hey, keep shooting them games, my baby.
Hey, they love you. But how was your Christmas, eh?
Phenomenal, man. Got to spend it with family. Got to hang out with just people I love and care about. Everybody got a little something cool. I got exactly what I wanted, which was socks and t-shirts. So God is good. Another year around the sun. I can't complain.
That's
Life
right.
Is straight.
You know, my mother said to me, my mom said because she we went Christmas shopping on Saturday, and she said, go ahead, pick up a gift for yourself from me. That's why I was like, damn it, I'm turning into my daddy. I went straight to the underwear section and got a pack of boxers. It was like,
yeah. Shame.
And in the moment, you don't realize it until you checking out, and you like,
I went straight and grabbed these bitches.
Man,
I said, I need these bitches right here.
You should see me.
You got to change them old holy drawers you didn't have for 3 years.
Exactly.
And that's what I said. I said, now I can throw a couple of pairs away.
Like, yeah, not too many. You gotta
not
keep
too many, but like a couple. I'm being accurate. About two. About two of them finna go in the trash can.
Yeah, they got to go. Them motherfuckers, they got ain't just the dick hole no more. It's the asshole hole, the leg hole. Them bitches ripped up.
Man,
Hey, yeah, the dick hole is longer as a bit. I didn't
Yeah.
this bitch about 2 inches. Like, I got to be real slow when I zip my pants down.
Yeah, that shit is a wrap, bro.
you gotta take your time putting them joints off, or you put your foot in the wrong hole.
Lord have mercy, boy. Boy. So yeah, I said, Lord have mercy, I'm becoming my damn daddy, getting underwear, asking for underwear for Christmas.
As we all do. Can't
Hey,
escape.
look,
Hey, it is
when
what it
you get-
is.
When you get to our age, nigga, if you ain't got it for yourself by now, nigga, I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly.
Birthday
Exactly.
to Christmas.
But fellas, the part I enjoyed most about Christmas was it was sports all day long.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from 12 noon to about 12:30 the next morning. Sports all day long. Keith, what up, my boy?
Shit, what y'all on?
You must be sitting in your car because it is
That
black
nigga sound
as
like he's
fuck.
ski.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm in the whip. What y'all
Hey, no, we really just starting up. How was your Christmas?
on? Everything was smooth. Shit. We played football yesterday, so I'm feeling that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that's right. Keith calls me about playing football. I'm like, nigga, why didn't you call me the day before so I could have planned for that, bro? I got
You know what I'm saying?
kids.
You gotta be mentally prepared to be hurt.
I got kids, bro.
Nah, nigga, you at the age now where you got to stretch for like 3 days before you play football, nigga.
That too. That part. That he called me around noon yesterday. Tell myself, what's up, B? Merry Christmas. Hey man, you trying to go to Randolph? I'm like, nigga, when? He like, no, play some football. I'm like, nigga, what? I said, bro, why you ain't call me yesterday? Nah, yeah, man, you got to, man, look, my drop and go play football days on the spot, that's over. So I got to have a heads up. But also, you feeling it, huh? So somebody must have knocked the block off.
Hell nah, shit, you know, running around. I ain't run like that in a while. Shit.
I'll tell you, you ain't young no more neither, nigga.
I'm not.
You be sold for 3 years.
And last but certainly not least, Calvin.
What's up, man?
Are you in the car too?
Yeah. Why am I not allowed?
Of course you are.
Oh, okay.
Calvin always thinks somebody coming after him for some shit.
Hey. What's up, Sean? Hold on, y'all won, didn't it? Why he so hostile? What's wrong?
What you mean?
Oh.
I'm not hostile. Just talking, man. Black man can't be excited.
I can't see you right now, so I'm just going off your voice.
Oh yeah, nigga, I always sound hostile.
We can't see you neither, nigga. All we see is black.
Oh yeah.
You look like my
Yeah.
cousin David right now.
I won't go say nothing, but since you already said it.
But anyway,
It's crazy.
huh? Go ahead, see.
No, that's funny. I say it's crazy. All us as black people, when we talk about something dark, we always refer to the darkest nigga we know.
Somebody got to be the blackest.
Yeah. Like, we're brown, nigga. You black. You really are from Africa. How was
If
your
that nigga
Christmas,
was, it was good. If that nigga was here, he'd be like, yeah, well, I guess, yeah, I am black.
He would say something smart as a bitch back.
Man, but yeah, my Christmas was good. You know, at this point, it ain't really about it ain't really about us. It's about, you know what I'm saying, it's about the little homeless people that we live with and take care of. Long as they have long as they have a good ass Christmas, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I said it on here, but you know, for a while, you know, I was sick of Barbie, man. I was so sick of that white woman.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
The jobless,
Okay,
homeless freeloaders.
Oh yeah, I did say so. Oh, yeah, but yeah, it was good, man. If anybody, I'm gonna have to talk to y'all after the podcast. Because any one of y'all kids got a Switch, I need to know if I'm doing this shit. I need to know if I need 2 different Nintendo accounts for them to play, or can I sign both of them up for one? But
You said what?
other than they got 2 Switches, Nintendo Switches. Do I need 2 different Nintendo accounts for them to be online?
Yes.
Is it like Xbox? Okay, all right. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that. Well, thank y'all. I'll see y'all later.
You know what? Shut the hell
Nah,
up.
I just fuck with
This nigga said, "Ask Facebook." Bye.
you. Nah, but no, my Christmas was good, man. How was yours?
I mean, hey, I'm here. I'm just glad it's over with. It was great. I mean, honestly, I had unexpected company. Like I thought my sister and my niece was in Vegas with my uncle and my dad's side of the family. They came through, and my sister bought that good liquor too. Not that Castillo I be drinking. She bought that good liquor.
Not
You know,
that shit you got. Not that shit you got to reach down to get, huh?
not the shit you gotta reach up. The shit that's on eye level with me. You know,
I believe it. She brought some good shit last time I was over there, and you
Bruh. Bro, that
and
shit was
left it.
smooth as a bitch. Some shit was. I'm talking about no hangover, no nothing. That smooth shit.
I told you when you told me, yeah, man, take that Terramana. I was like, well, I guess if you insist,
Yeah, she bought that good shit. Then my
Y'all can come in here as long as you ain't butt naked.
then my neighbor Lou came over and we watched damn near all the Ravens in the 49er game. But
What is she looking for?
let's start from there. Everybody and their mama swore up and down for the last 6 weeks that the best team in the NFL was the San Francisco 49ers. The Baltimore Ravens said, "We'd like to have a word with you, please." They beat down the 49ers the way the 49ers have been beating down other people. They came into San Francisco and bitch smacked the San Francisco 49ers 33-19. Sean, I see it in your face. That was the best Christmas present. This nigga more happy the way Brock Purdy played than the Eagles winning yesterday. Goddamn, the 49ers got smoked. Smoked. Now, Aaron, I understand you were rooting for San Francisco. But, dude, let me explain something to you. Well, no, I'll explain this to you in a minute. Sean, I'm going to start with you. What was your takeaway from the Ravens beatdown of the 49ers?
The so-called bullies got bullied. They got physically manhandled. Brock Purdy looked like Eli Manning after he took a couple of hits. Not the Super Bowl winner Eli Manning, but the backpedaling, chucking Eli Manning. You know what I mean?
2018 Eli Manning. I got you.
Yeah. He looked like that Eli Manning. They had a nerve to say something about they didn't want to show a potential Super Bowl rival.
I don't want to hear that shit.
How they played.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? Brock just looked like, damn sure didn't look like the MVP candidate everybody's saying he is. If anybody that candidate is McCaffrey, that boy do his thing over there. Or maybe even, I ain't going to say Debo, because if we're giving it to a wide receiver, it should be Tyreek. But
let me cut into you for a second. And I want to say this. To me, the most valuable player on the 49ers
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams. And it's not even fucking close.
It's Trent Williams. For sure. Oh, for sure. But just to look good, man, that boy Lamar look good, boy. That he does look good. He looks the part. His only real issue was, trying to stay healthy because he was always running the ball and he was never there at the end. But he sure showed up today. He had their running backs. I thought they were down running backs, but Gus Edwards seemed to be good enough for them to handle. They just look physical. Them linebackers they got, man, I wish we had them. Roquan and Patrick Queen out there smacking. Them boys just looked like they wanted to smoke. That's because everybody all week was saying that the 49ers were going to handle them. And all it takes is for you to say some shit like that. They showed them boys who really was them dogs. And shout out to Brock Purdy. What do you have? 4 5 of them things. 4 5 of them. 4 5. 4 5.
And the backup had one. It don't even make sense.
Hey Boogie, you had invested interest in this game. What did you think?
I did. It was not personal. It was just business. When it came to San Francisco, hopefully beating Baltimore, that was my pick last week. It was all straight business, but Baltimore came in and gave them the business. The funny part is Brock Purdy throwing 4 interceptions. The sad part is the Ravens absolutely look like a dominant force in the league right now. Not even like we can come in and we can tangle with them. Like they are legitimately, like defensively, these boys are nasty. And without question, they objectively they deserve their number 1 seed in the AFC. Objectively.
Can I say something real quick? Can I give a big shout out to they might have found the one with that boy Zay Flowers. He be balling, bro.
Because they came
Big
to
facts.
hit. They came to hit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't watched football like that since like the early 2000s. That
That's
felt
my
good
type
to
of
watch.
football, bro.
Yeah, that felt good to watch. I was like, ain't nobody playing no games. Somebody gonna die. Oh, I miss that feeling of thinking like, dang, if they hit that man just right. But no, shout out, Ravens played and Lamar Jackson played phenomenally. It's one of those things where the pocket kept collapsing on him, and I'm like, all right, cool, they finna sack this boy. It's done. It's a wrap. And this man just wiggled out of nowhere. That's the South Florida speed for you.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew it was coming.
South Florida speed. But hey, shout out to buddy. He did his thing. I'm proud of him. Good for them.
Hey, Mike Keys, what up? What you think about that?
Merry fucking Christmas, yo. Nah, nothing brought a smile to my face more than seeing Brock Purdy throw that many picks, bro. Bro, his MVP chances are done for. His hype is done for. Fuck Purdy. Fuck the Niners. We'll see them in the.
Hey, somebody cut his ass.
I was about to say, did you cut
That
that
must have been
man?
Tebow. Tebow must have pulled his plug.
All right, hold on. Here he come. Hold on. Hey, Keys, did Debo pull your plug?
Man, fuck Debo. But look, check it out. When the fuck did they started trying to like force a rivalry? Like why they try to force the Niners and Eagles rivalry, bro?
They hate each other. They don't like each other.
Nah, that's some 2023 shit.
They don't like each
They're
other.
not our rivals. Like,
Yes, they are. They are rival now.
It's been like that since the NFC Championship. Keys,
Yeah.
where you been at? What you been
Yeah.
watching?
They've been bitching and crying all year since they lost.
And then they came and did what they did. No, they're your rival now.
Yeah, and then they came and you know, I know you was asleep last week, but you know what happened last week. Yeah, they all rival.
Well,
I got hate for them like I got hate for the Cowboys. They always
That's
fucking
right.
crying. They're fucking
tell you
fans to be the reason.
They-
Ain't nobody,
y'all-
I ain't even say it's the fans because they bitching. The damn players bitching. Which they had a reason to call that motherfucker trash though, because James Bradbury is some trash.
If the 49ers was Debo, then the Ravens was Craig. Because they beat the
It
shit out
would-
of them last night.
Hey, Keys, it would be like what the Colts and the Patriots were supposed to be had the Patriots not got all the Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? It's a rivalry. Like those type of teams, how it seems the next 3 or 4 years, every time they see each other is gonna have playoff consequences.
Absolutely.
So yeah, they whether you like it or not, they're your rival. They're your
They're
brother.
rival now.
They're your rival. They're your foster rival. Okay, you stuck with them.
Yep.
All right. You
Now,
stuck
Calvin,
with them.
keep going, Calvin. What was your takeaway from the game?
Yeah. Well, it seemed like again, like I was just saying with the talking about the old back in I guess you can call it the old school days. With the same thing looks like it's true. Like NFC muscle still don't seem like it add up to AFC might when it come to when it come down to it. You know what I'm saying?
You preaching some gospel right there, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
They got their teeth knocked in. I mean, it was like, you know, somebody won't prepare. Something went wrong because they got their ass whooped. The Baltimore Ravens continue to dominate, and the 49ers didn't show the fuck up. I've been on here a couple of times saying, you know, I like Brock Purdy, but I ain't never think he was MVP. I was like, oh, wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying? My Jalen Hurts had my MVP.
I will say
vote.
that you've been
You know
saying
what I'm saying?
that. You said that
Jalen,
consistently.
you know, he's had my MVP vote for a while. So
Man, fuck Jalen Hurts too, bro.
Whoa.
see,
Damn.
This man,
Damn.
It's turmoil
Hey,
in the city, bro. It's turmoil.
Damn.
hey, Keith, is everything okay? Is everything okay at home? Are you in a safe spot? What's wrong, man? What's wrong? Y'all won.
Lamar MVP for sure. I think he
Oh,
got
well,
this shit,
I
man.
mean, yeah, I mentioned
It
that he
goes
could
week
be.
to
Why not?
week.
It goes week to week.
Because if the
But-
Dolphins beat them next week, they're gonna say Tua's the motherfucking leading candidate.
They
Yeah,
better
yeah.
not.
You know.
Two on
No,
top.
the
You know what I'm
Dolphins
saying?
beat them next week. It's gonna be Tyreek.
Yep.
Yeah, but
it's
but
gonna be
the but
Tyreek
the
He need
for
that
sure.
2K though. He need
yeah,
that
but the
2K.
Ravens, they, you know what I'm saying, they did what they had to do. They showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. That's big for them. The 49ers got a lot of more questions. Got new questions to be answered now. Like, Lord have mercy. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this though. It seemed like every now and again, the difference between one of the things I see in Brock Purdy, every now and again, it just seemed like the shit just too big for him. It's like he like, oh, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck am I like? You know what I'm saying? Like, now don't give me. You know, I've been an advocate for Brock Purdy, but every now and again, when them games when they just look when it's like if it's not what he think it's supposed to look like, he don't know what the fuck he looking at. You know what I'm saying? It's like he like, you know, they gotta calm him down or some shit. Like they gotta talk
Or
to him
sit
off
him
the
down.
edge. You know what I'm saying? Yes. You know, I mean, hey,
I thought that was hilarious after he got hurt. When he was ready to
Yeah.
go back in the game, Kyle Shanahan had the play
Yeah.
card so he couldn't read his lips. He was just saying, "Not today, son."
No, he said, no, sit your bitch ass down. This one ain't for you, my boy.
yeah.
This ain't for you,
He
my
hit,
boy. We're gonna let Sam finish it, John off. We don't see us happening right now.
yeah.
To be
He hit
fair,
a Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders used to do that shit. When Deion used to get cooked and he thought, oh, he could feel his back smoking. Oh, he can feel himself crisping around the edges. He'd be like, oh, my toe. That's how Deion used to be. I don't care what nobody says. When Randy came beating down the block, oh, Deion got hurt. You best believe.
No, when Trent Williams went out the game, Jadeveon Clowney became a Hall of Famer again, and he was like, "I don't need that in my life right now." Just because remember, I ain't hear. Did you hear shit about Bosa yesterday? I didn't.
No,
I heard about
nothing.
Clowney like a motherfucker.
because
Clowney
that's the
was
whole
like-
purpose of why they went and got Chase Young, because Bosa won't doing shit this year. So they had to man up on that defensive line to get more people, and they want to talk about shit, but we ain't gonna say nothing.
What I noticed that defense did is that when Lamar hiked the ball, Lamar put so much fear in your defense. Bosa and them wasn't trying to rush him, because if you rush him, you give him a lane. And if you give him a lane, he'll chuck Tyreek deuces on you. So
Yeah.
you're trying to contain him. But Lamar, now, and this is a perfect segue. Aaron, I'll start with you. Do you think Lamar is the MVP right now?
Right now, yeah. Where without question, the kid has an absolutely dominant game, backed by the fact that he has a team full of people who just really want to win. Like I
Dogs.
saw a team yesterday who wanted to win. Like not just today, they want to win every single game going forward, and that's something everybody needs to pay attention to, without question. So if it's not Tyreek, my second is going to be Lamar Jackson, without question, straight up.
Sean?
Playing like he did yesterday, I ain't got no problem with saying this Lamar Jackson. They got the best record, and I mean, basically the best team, because apparently the 49ers was the best team, but they showed them that shit wasn't legit. They playing lights out right now. Their team look dominant. I mean, you got to give it to them. Other than that, like I said, Tyreek, you can give it to him for what he's doing as a wide receiver. Maybe Myles Garrett for what he's doing to make that defense look good too, if you want to give it to other players. But other than that, it's Lamar, Tyreek, or Myles for me. But I would say right now, Lamar's number one.
What about you, Calvin?
Well, they traditionally give it to the best quarterback, regardless of, you know what I'm saying, regardless of who else did what, you know what I'm saying. So, but right now it's Lamar today, you know what I'm saying. So
Today. You know, for the
This shit is so close.
today,
yeah.
Because see, when two powerhouses meet and one of them get they teeth knocked in, you give it to the winner always, the quarterback always is MVP. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got to Brock Purdy this week. I mean last week. This week is Lamar. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see when two more powerhouses meet, or vice versa. See who they play. They play, like you said, they play the Dolphins next week. See what they do.
Perfect segue.
You know what I'm saying?
Perfect segue, because the next thing I want to bring up before we get into the questions about the 49ers, there is a showdown Sunday at 1:00 in Baltimore. And this is more cut and dry with the AFC. The winner of this game is going to be number one in
Number
the
one.
AFC, more likely than not. Let me put it that way. Because with
Yeah.
Baltimore winning, top that with Kansas City losing, the Chiefs cannot, they're not eligible for a number one spot. The most they could get is a number two. Now, Miami, if Miami wins out, they will be the number one seed. If Baltimore takes care of business, and you know me, this whole season, when you have a statement winning game, the letdown is possible for next week. We've seen it every year this season. I mean, every week. We've seen it pretty much every week this season. So it's a showdown. Remember last year, Miami came into Baltimore and came back from a 28-7 deficit. Tua threw for like 500 yards. Tyreek and Waddle went off. I don't think you're going to have Waddle this week. That high ankle sprain looked a little serious, unfortunately for him. But this is a game. And what I like most about this game is that the fact that both teams are coming off winning the biggest game of the season. This past week was the biggest game of the season for Miami. It was the biggest game of the season for Baltimore. So they're both coming in off of big wins. The winner has the inside track to the number one seed. And even if they win, even whichever team wins this game, they have to keep playing because neither team, Baltimore or Miami, has won their division. They have not won their division. Buffalo is still a live player. Cleveland is still a live player in the AFC North. So Calvin, I'll start with you. What are you looking forward to most with Miami and Baltimore?
I'm looking forward to seeing how their defense, seeing how not so much the defense, but seeing how Miami.
Hey, time out real quick.
Hold on. Somebody go first because I'm still in this store and this thing is beeping in my ear.
Oh,
okay. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron.
His car was stalling for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. There you go. He need a jump from the plane.
You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody go help him. The biggest thing I'm looking forward to here is a difference in play calling. One of the things I noticed from our Dallas game, it felt like we were taking 2 steps forward and a step back with weird plays. Very weird plays. Like I know we wanted to get Tyreek his yardage, but some of the things we were doing in terms of like trick plays were just absolutely useless and just unnecessary. We have an amazing backfield in terms of our offense when it comes between Achane and Mostert. And I don't feel like those guys are being used in the best possible way. Now, when it comes to Baltimore, let's be real. Tyreek is one of those players that can take 2 or 3 people out the way immediately, right? And that's where we need to go with it. We hammer them. We are touted as the fastest team in the league right now when it comes to getting downfield. I want to see us actually take advantage of the speed and not get down to 4th and goal and then have to kick it and turn it back over. That makes 0 sense to me. So what I'm looking forward here is really a change in coaching play calling, and secondarily, because of the type of defense we're going up against and the way I saw them boys just snatching balls out there, just pulling interceptions. I need better. What's the word I'm looking for? I need better passing from Tua in terms of how he's getting the ball across because we don't have Waddle. I don't foresee us having Waddle, and honestly, it's not worth it to go out there and have a great player like him get re-hurt because Baltimore is going to hurt somebody. And that's the 2 things I'm looking for: better play calling, better decision making from Tua. That's it. They were like, oh, he spends like 2.3 seconds in the pocket before he drops the ball. That sounds awesome, but not really. Like don't get me wrong, like a lot of your passing completions is because you have somebody who's got phenomenal hands. If we remove Tyreek Hill from the equation, obviously we're talking about a completely different completion percentage. And that for me is a problem going into a team that deserves respect like Baltimore. It is what it is. Dallas deserves respect. Shout out to Dallas defense for making us actually play better. But when it comes to Baltimore, I know you wouldn't, but objectively, I watched the Dallas defense actually make us better. It is what it is.
I know I can dig that. All jokes aside, I can dig that. But don't sleep on your defense because remember, Dallas was supposed to be the number 2 offense. Don't sleep on your defense because ever since Ramsey has come to the equation, and Bradley Chubb has been playing like a beast. He has been wrecking havoc the last few weeks. So I wouldn't sleep on you guys' defense.
I got beef with Chubb because he lost us the Tennessee game, but it is what it is.
I know, I do know that dumbass penalty he had where he just took his helmet off for no reason. Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
were you upset? Like, anyways,
Why you think he
see
playing
the-
so hard now? Because he know he fucked up.
Yeah.
He know he fucked up. But again, I think y'all gonna go balls to the wall because, I mean, at least you can clinch the division. Because let's say Waddle is out into the playoffs. Hell, if you win this game in Baltimore, I mean, let's say you lose to Buffalo, so what? I mean, well, I don't know, because the number 1 seed is at stake. So I don't know. Calvin, what do you think?
Can't afford to
I'm
lose.
looking to see how they adjust. I'm looking to see how they adjust to Waddle being out because I mean, Sean, you know that when you got 2 people who run that fast on each side, 2 routes that run that fast, that good. It's only so much you can fucking call defensively. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking to see how they adjust. You know what I'm saying? To see how their defense gets after Lamar Jackson. As far as them now on the other side, I'm want to see how their defense handles Lamar because you know they just faced 2. You see what 2 pass rushers, good pass rushers can what he can do to 2 pass rushers running up the field. He just run on bound. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is AFC might right here. This is
Heavyweight
gonna
fight.
be this
Heavyweight
is gonna be
fight.
It may not be touted. It may not be touted. It may not be celebrated as much, but it's definitely a heavyweight fight to me. So, where is it? Where is it in Miami or is it in
No,
Baltimore?
it's in
Miami.
Baltimore. It's in
It
Baltimore.
was in Baltimore.
in Baltimore.
They play. What time they play?
1 o'clock, my friend.
Oh, I'm about to say if they was playing, it should have been a Sunday night game. Them boys would have been in all black.
Yeah, I'm wondering why they didn't flex that shit because you know what the Sunday night game is?
No, I don't even want to
Vikings
know.
The Vikings and the Packers. Who cares?
I
Nobody.
don't care.
Nobody.
Nobody fucking. That should be a Sunday night game. If these are your AFC heavyweights right now. This is your Tom Brady's and your Peyton Manning's.
That's your money right there. Why wouldn't you?
They need to be Sunday night football. What's today? Tuesday. They might flex it. They might flex it before. They might flex it. They need to. But yeah, it's a lot of different it's a lot of different little variables I'm looking forward to see who do what to win to who in that game. You know what I'm saying? How this position group, how the offensive line, how the offensive line of the Ravens handle that pass rush of Miami, which is kind of underrated with Phillips and them boys. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much, man. I just can't wait to I just can't wait to see how they do what they do.
I tell you what, Miami may be, if they do flex it, it could potentially be 2 straight Sunday night games because if Miami loses and Buffalo wins, I guarantee you Miami and Buffalo, the last game of the season, will be moved to Sunday Night Football.
Oh, that's
Sean,
already.
Huh?
That's already. I said, oh yeah, that'll be dope.
Well, it depends because if Miami wins, they win the division. So that game loses kind of its luster. If it's Miami versus Buffalo 4 with the division on the line, then no question they flex it. Sean, what do you think of Miami and Baltimore?
I always go against strength versus finesse teams. Although the Dolphins do have a solid defense as well. But I mean, looking at both sides, I mean, there's players on both sides of the field that you gotta respect. You gotta respect Tyreek on the offensive side of the ball going against that Baltimore defense. You got to respect Tua because he has the rhythm to really get it to those players that's necessary. You got to respect the speed of Moisture in the backfield, coming out that backfield. But I just think that I really think that those linebackers with Roquan and Patrick and those safety Kyle Hamilton coming out as he's been doing, showing that he's good. Lamar Jackson just looks like you can't even catch him, or get to him. He made that defense and San Fran look pitiful. You know what I mean? And they got a good defense, regardless of what I say about them and shit like that. They got a real good defense, and he diced them up. That team diced them up. So, I mean, that boy Zay Flowers did his thing. He's coming to his thing. Odell is doing his thing. That their tight end likely
I like
is
him.
balling.
I like him.
He's
I like
balling.
him.
So I mean. Yeah. It's gonna be a game. I really think it's going to be a game, but I see Baltimore coming out on top of that. No disrespect to your Dolphins or nothing like that, man. But just me, honestly, like just looking at both of those teams and it being in Baltimore, I just see them coming out on top of this, young man.
I think Baltimore may want to have a revenge factor again because Miami did beat them in Baltimore last year in a game that was a shootout. I just can't wait to see that game, and I'm surprised if that game doesn't get flexed. I'll be surprised because nobody gives a fuck about the Packers and the Vikings. Two teams right now. Neither team is even in the wild card for the NFC. Fuck your rivalry. 1 o'clock game. I mean, I'm serious. Make that a 1 o'clock game. But now let's go to the team who got embarrassed last night, the San Francisco 49ers. They're still a solid team. I'm not going to be prisoner in the moment and say, oh my God, the 49ers are finished. No. But what I did see is they do have a problem when it comes with their defense. They have a problem when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. That's an issue. And two, again, the most valuable player on that team is Trent Williams. If he's not on the field, McCaffrey ain't the same. Brock Purdy for damn sure ain't the same.
Hell no.
The offense doesn't run the same, and it's a trip. So, Sean, I'll start with you again. I know you enjoyed last night thoroughly. What questions do you have as far as the 49ers?
I mean, like I said, I can't get in the prison of the moment because, of course, that the same shit happened to my team. I mean, we got destroyed. So I mean, it's really any given Sunday in the matchup that you go against. I mean,
or Monday.
The only problem that they have is when Trent Williams is off the field, like you said, and it's just a big major change in their offensive scheme. And if he's not there, then they look like pedestrians. So you just hope that he can stick around and that nothing happens to him or anything of that nature. But I really don't have any questions for him. They got all the talent on both sides of the ball. They got a quarterback that could get the people the ball when they need it. Their playmakers the ball when it's needed. So I mean, I don't really have any questions about them. They got a pretty decent schedule coming up. They got to play the Rams and they got to play the Commanders. I mean,
they play Washington next. That Rams game is going to be real interesting.
Yeah, the Rams game going to be good. They probably give the Commanders the business just because everybody going to be talking about them this week.
Oh yeah,
and they want to show that they still a good team. So they probably going to do wrong to the Commanders. But depending on what's happening to the Rams trying to get in the playoffs. So they better come with their A game at the end, or they're gonna fuck around and lose that number 1 seed and have to come back through the link again. Now, I understand they beat us there prior, but if you talk about playoffs, that's a whole new monster, my nigga. So I mean, they need to get their shit together too, and make sure that they stay focused these last 2 games as well.
Hey, Boogie, what the hoodie? What you got on the 49ers? What you got on the 40, homie?
Yeah, I gotta echo the same thing. Like they got bullied. They got bullied by a better team. They got bullied by a better team. It'd be a completely different situation if they got bullied by somebody like
the Cardinals.
It'd be a whole different thing. And their last 2 games, sure, the Rams game is going to be a good game, but they're going to end up coming out on top of that one. I put money on it, and
I wouldn't do that.
I put money on it.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm hoping because the Rams balling, bro.
That's a division rival game too. I wouldn't do that.
I think they'll be perfectly fine the rest of the season.
Talking about investing and building your money up. Don't make a stupid bet.
Well, I got a little 50 spot on the side, but
50 cents or $50.
Well, let me check my bank account after the bills come out.
Let me check my account. I'll get back with you on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Christmas and then the rent due in a couple days. So, but yeah, no, I have no worries about it. It's one of those situations where my man was on here. The NFL will create ops out of anybody for any reason. I've never seen the 49ers as real problems, but I mean, it is what it is. I hope they do well. I don't see them making a big splash once the playoffs kick off. It is what it is. That's just me. Everybody loves number 1. The NFC always gets, excuse my language, the NFC always gets dick rolled more than anybody else. So
man, you ain't got to excuse your language. We sports plus life. Fuck that.
You know what I'm saying?
Say a dick. You want to say dick? Say dick.
They don't get dick rolled more than everybody else. So if you top in that division, they're gonna be like, "You're the best in the league." All right, whatever. That's fine. Shout out to Brock Purdy.
Shout out to the Purdy boy.
And his homeboy Sam Darnold. That to me makes no sense.
I was just waiting.
No
I was waiting for that one ignorant motherfucker to say, "Is there a quarterback controversy?"
sense.
I was waiting. I was praying somebody said it. Because I said that is for ratings only. Kyle Shanahan said, "You know what? Your security blanket in. Sit the fuck down. It's not your night, son. Mama said there'd be days like this."
They ain't want to kill his confidence and put him back out there to get
His
destroyed some
confidence
more.
is killed. I'm not saying completely killed, but he's lost some confidence. I promise you that.
Oh, I know it. You can look at his face and see it. That's why he was throwing like that.
Yeah, he got to go to
yeah.
therapy for sure.
I say this about the 49ers. As much as they, like I said, they were the bullies got bullied, Calvin. I'm going to get to you in a second. But the two games where they played the two best defenses in the NFL, they got punched in the face. They got punched in the face by Cleveland. They got punched in the face by they just got curb stomped by Baltimore. So that's something to be said. Hey, they may be the bullies of the NFC, but they're not the bullies of the NFL. That's for damn sure. What up, Rob Redford? What up, homie? Calvin, your thoughts on San Francisco?
I thought that we just do this game. What the fuck we doing? What you mean?
No, we're talking about question marks. Any do you have any questions about the 49ers?
They just got their ass beat. No, I mean, look, they just got their ass beat. They have everybody. They got their ass whooped. The questions about, I mean, I won't have no more questions until he do it again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not alarmed. Just like I wasn't alarmed about Philly last week when they lost the way they lost. I'm not alarmed. It just happened. It was a bad game. Look, they're a powerhouse. When you're dealing with two powerhouses, if your game plan is a little bit off, just like in boxing, if your game plan is a little bit off, your face might get hit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Wilder. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? So their game plan may need a little work. You know what I'm saying? If they're able to see them again, you know what I'm saying? It could be the same, but it could be different. Nah, they just need it. I don't have no questions. They might have questions for themselves. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit they got to work on. It seemed like their game play. He looked real confused out there. He was lost. He was like, "This is not what we rehearsed." You know what I'm saying? This is not what I saw. You know what I'm saying? What is this defense they're running? You know what I'm saying?
Everybody got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
In the words of the great Mike Tyson, everybody got a plan until they get hit.
So I think
they got hit.
You know, you don't get that.
Lot.
You know what I'm saying? They got hit. You know what I'm saying? So
fun fact that a nerd like me. No, go ahead, Calvin.
I said I think they'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, fun fact that only a nerd like me may keep up with. If history repeats itself, the last time the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2012, they had a Thanksgiving Day showdown with a team that was supposed to be the best in the NFC called the 49ers. They won that game. They met them again in the Super Bowl, and they won the Super Bowl. 2012 season. I'm just saying. Sometimes history repeats itself. But Calvin, your segue game is on point because you said, like Philly, that's where I'm going next. The Philadelphia Eagles ended their 3-game losing streak, but I know that my brother has a lot of questions, especially once again about that secondary, and because DeVito was benched, and it looked like all was well. It looked like all was well until the second half kickoff. And then Tyrod Taylor played the best game that I've seen him play in a long time. But despite that, the Eagles still won the game. They now are back in sole possession of first place in the NFC East. 33-25 victory over the New York Giants. My only question with the Eagles is, why do you not run DeAndre Swift more? You see what this dude can do when he runs the football. What are you waiting for? Like, did you see how when the game was made, when the Giants threw that 70-yard touchdown pass, you see how easy the Eagles got back down the field when they just ran the fucking ball with the best running back on their team? Sean, you're the Eagles fan. I'm going to start with you, bro. What is your takeaway from? Go ahead.
Oh, nothing, man. They already showed me what kind of fucking team they are, and you can kind of tell by how the players talk after the game that it might be some issues internally that they need to get done with. And it's probably coaching because they, like you said, everybody knows what the fucking problem is. You got to fucking run the goddamn ball, take some of that pressure off your defense that keep getting fucking torched in the secondary. You got to let the lineman hit people in the mouth instead of always going back trying to put everything on Jalen Hurts' shoulders. We were mad successful by running the ball, going off of play actions, which started in the first half. They were doing that shit. And then the second half came and they just said, oh, we're going to go back to what we usually do and just throw the ball, stupid shit. So, I mean, I don't really know what's going on with it. I mean, only the players know. But, I mean, we won the game. They keep saying it's an ugly game because it's never a complete game. I mean, that shit look worse than the butt fumble to me, running into each other, goddamn, fumbling the ball. That's embarrassing as hell as a fucking player. Like, you got to be fucking embarrassed. The other team ain't even caused anything. Y'all smacked each other and fucking ran out of bed. Like, your own teammate. That's stupid as fuck.
That's some
and then,
shit.
I mean, you can't really put shit on Jalen with that interception because Goddard slipped.
He slipped.
If he didn't slip, that wouldn't have been there. So he had a good game. But like I said, they had that little blow up on the sidelines, but nobody wants to speak about it. So it could be some issues internally just with the coaching and the players and things of that nature. And you can kind of tell by how they're playing. But they just need to fix that shit or it's going to be one and done in the playoffs, bro.
Hey, Boogie. Well, Calvin will be back soon, I'm sure. Hey, Boogie.
You know how his connection is. That man need to pay his phone bill.
Shots fired.
I pegged the Eagles to win this game. I would not have been crazy surprised if they ended up losing, just because, like you guys mentioned, they have an amazing running back that just gets paid to sit on the sideline most of the time. But that's pretty much it. Like, good for them. I hope they win out their next two games. I still think they're an incredible force in the NFC, but we just got to see more of it. I'm not familiar with their office setup, so I don't know what they got.
Educate them, Sean.
Or like,
let them know.
Be glad you got Mike McDaniels, my boy.
Yeah.
Because if you had our offensive coordinators and our offensive scheme, it's crazy. Everybody's calling out our plays. It's the same damn plays. We do the same damn fucking inside run. So, I mean, once you see it, we run, and all you got to do is slam the gaps on your team, and you're going to get them on that shit. All we do is quick routes, so all you got to do is play up. I mean, the offense is just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They changed it a little bit at the beginning of the first half. Like I said, that's why it showed good, but then they went right back to it second half, and it was the same old thing.
Me being the optimist for them to have a cadence that everybody can pick up on and still be 11-4, that just speaks to the talent.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but that's the good teams. Like when good teams pick up on your cadence, we get blown out. Dallas, 49ers. Yeah, but when you playing teams that ain't worth a fuck, you barely beat them.
I got a question that I specifically wanted to ask you because I was thinking about this today. If you're the Philadelphia Eagles, would you rather struggle but win to beat the Giants, Washington, Kansas City, Buffalo, and Dallas, or would you rather blow out the Giants and the Commanders but lose to Kansas City, Buffalo, and or Miami? I'm asking that question because for whatever reason, this season, the Eagles just don't blow out teams, but they find a way to win, and they found a way to win against good teams. This is why I still have a belief in this team because they have beaten the best in football outside of the Ravens. They beat the Dolphins, they beat the Chiefs, they beat Buffalo, they beat Dallas, they beat, they beat, did I say Miami? They beat the Dolphins, and like I said, it may not be pretty, but a win's a win. They struggle with the Giants and the Commanders. They always struggle with the Giants and the Commanders. Division game, so I'm just like, would you rather struggle and win, or would you rather be like the Cowboys and blow out bad teams, but then lose to good teams? So that's the question for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
I want to beat everybody's ass convincingly, goddammit. The hell you mean? I don't want to struggle at all, goddammit.
I said that question because for whatever reason, the Eagles aren't blowing anybody out. But
yeah, I know. We blew everybody out last year, and we got to the Super Bowl and didn't win it, but we played good in the Super Bowl. It wasn't no question. We just played a good team as well. But, I mean, if you playing like this in the playoffs and stuff like that, get behind, letting teams come back at the end, like that shit gonna bite you in the ass in the playoffs. You can't play like that. You can't struggle in the playoffs. You need to know what kind of team you are, what works best for you. If you go in there thinking that you're gonna pass every goddamn be pass happy in the playoffs and not run swift, then you're going.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They need to. I mean, I would run DeAndre Swift so much
with different run plays. Like, damn, they even had the two back set on that thing. I ain't seen that shit all year. Like, come on, like run different formations or some shit if you want to run the ball, not just sit there and be like, oh, if he gets it, he gonna run this way off of the damn inside run, or he gonna run that way off the inside run, and if not, they're gonna throw a slant to AJ right here. It's the same fucking offense, bro. Like, run some different plays, nigga.
Well, there's a certain, and I'm gonna say this in a bad way. There's obviously a certain arrogance about the play call, at least with Sirianni. But that's actually what I admire about their philosophy, because it's, we're gonna run the ball and you can't stop it. And that's when I watched that drive after that long touchdown pass to Slayton, the Eagles went back to doing what they should have been doing the entire time, even when you got up 20-3. Yeah. Run the ball. They know you're gonna run it. They can't do anything about it. So what? I would have DeAndre Swift's tongue hanging out like a dog. Run the rock. Or if you want to run him 3 plays, then switch for Gainwell, fine. Throw Boston Scott in the mix, whatever. They can't. Most teams in the NFL, matter of fact, I haven't seen a team in the NFL that can stop your run game. But for whatever reason, they don't consistently stick with it. It's like the Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb was balling, and then they stopped throwing him the ball. Why'd you do that?
No complaints about that.
Motherfucker stupid.
Yeah, like, why did you do that?
Look, I'm hoping that it's some kind of thing where Nick Sirianni just like, you know what? We did all this show-stopping shit, get to the Super Bowl, and motherfuckers knew what we were doing. I'm hoping they get to the playoffs and come out with whole nother fucking formations that we ain't never seen before. Like, oh, we were just waiting for the playoffs or some shit or something like that.
That may be.
Like, because right now with the shit they got going on, that shit ain't gonna last, bro.
Because if you play your first playoff game and you win 45-7, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, uh-oh. Now, let's talk about the NFC, because what we talked about earlier is pretty cut and dry in the AFC. Is the number 1 seed is going to be either Baltimore or Miami. There's now a 3-way tie atop the NFC. San Francisco, Detroit, and Philadelphia all are at 11-4. Now, through tiebreakers, San Francisco still has the edge. This is just me. Here's the funny part. If you ask me, Detroit has nothing to lose. There's no pressure on them. Even though they just won their division, if I'm Detroit, I'm going to get greedy now. I'm going to try to get greedy because for one, if you don't win the number 1 seed, nobody expected you to. But seeing as how you're now in a 3-way tie, and you're the first out of those 3 teams that get to play, because Detroit plays Dallas on Saturday night. If you win that game, which is possible because Detroit has gotten their mojo back. If you win that game, now all of the pressure goes to Philadelphia and San Francisco, because those were the 2 teams, and Dallas, they were the 2 teams expected to compete for that number 1 spot. Calvin, welcome back. I said that it's a 3-way tie in the NFC for the top spot. San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Detroit. How do you think this is going to play out between these 3 teams? And you can still throw Dallas in there because there's still an outside chance that Dallas gets number 1. That's not going to happen, but matter of fact, ain't the hell with Dallas. How do you think that 3-way scenario is going to come out? Nigga, did you hear anything that I just said?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Same question. Huh?
He said you talking to me.
My bad. I just got back from I got back from that neighborhood by the Wawa behind where you used to live, Brandon. So you know the service sucks back there.
Hey, bro, you sound like Black Tony when you first came back on.
Yeah, that shit sucked back there, man. But yeah, well, go ahead to the next nigga. I don't give. My bad. You was in mid sentence when I got back.
No, it's just a question. How do you think that this three-way tie is going to turn out between San Francisco, Philadelphia, and Detroit?
Well, shit.
Oh.
I know Detroit played Dallas. Who do San Fran play next week?
San Francisco is at Washington, and
they're gonna smoke their boots.
Yeah.
Who Philly play?
Philadelphia is home to Arizona.
They're gonna smoke their boots too. So the only way, I ain't gonna lie to you. I know this may come. Y'all don't want to hear this shit because I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's for fun or y'all just really. But I got Dallas beating Detroit.
It wouldn't surprise me.
It wouldn't surprise me either.
That wouldn't surprise me.
I got Dallas beating Detroit. So
no, Dallas is a different team.
I got Dallas, San Fran, and Philly winning next week. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that question to me, I can't answer that question till next week. You know what I'm saying? That's my answer.
Okay. I mean, it was more the Detroit thing was more what if because out of those three teams that I named, Detroit is the first team that plays because they play Dallas on Saturday night. So let's just say for shits and giggles, what if Detroit wins that game? I'm probably going to pick Dallas to win that game because Dallas, for the first time since Jerry World was built, this is the first season that I can honestly say Dallas has a home field advantage. They play amazing at home. Yeah. But I don't think that Dallas – I think that this game against Detroit is going to mimic more of Dallas's game against Seattle than when New England came into Dallas – or the Jets came into Dallas. So let's just say for shits and giggles, Detroit wins the game. Do you think there's a way that Detroit could possibly get number one, or do you see it coming down between San Fran and Philly again as far as number one?
Well, who do they play if Detroit win? Who does Detroit play the following week, and who does Philly play the following week?
Philly finishes off. Philly's at the Giants the last week of the season.
They're gonna smoke them people ass. And then who San Fran played the following week?
The Rams. Can't say that.
Ooh, you can't say that. So okay, you can't say that. So
and Detroit has a home game against Minnesota.
Is out of any of those teams, any of those four teams, can any of them be number one if they win out with Philly? Because Philly's gonna win out. Anybody else? If anybody else went out, do they give home field advantage?
San Francisco. If San Francisco wins out, they have home field.
Oh, we'll see. It all boils down to that Rams game.
I'll be the bold one then. I'll be the bold one then. San Fran will probably end up taking them. I don't. Washington is a jump off game like we talked about. They're pretty much the Panthers, but in a different place. And when it comes to the Rams game, it might be a good game. But at the end of the day, they're still bullies. Like let's be real. The team didn't automatically become complete trash just because they lost to another phenomenal team.
It's not more of the fact that they are trash. It's more the fact that the Rams are really turning on right now and playing good football. Yeah. So it's a divisional game. So you can't really sleep on any kind of division. Like you can't sleep on us when we play the Giants when we go into NY. Because you're seeing shit, we still had difficult time with them here because division opponents know each other. So it's real murky. You know what I'm saying? Because even the Detroit game is wild too because they played Minnesota, and that's why they got the thing where now at the end of the year it's all divisional games because it could be playoff implications to it now. So all of them games it really comes down to who's showing up or who really won it. And somebody could fuck around and slip this week though, too, for games that you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
I.e. us against the fucking Cardinals.
I was actually getting ready to say that, not even because of Kyler Murray, because isn't the Cardinals coach, wasn't he OC?
No, he was our defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon.
But he knows the personnel. So I think
Jonathan Gannon trash. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck what he know.
He is not forgiving him for that Super Bowl.
Yeah, that nigga gave up on us, bro. It really was him giving up on us because he already knew he had the Cardinals job, bro. It was already a thing for that shit. That was bogus, bro.
The field was fucked up, man.
Hey, can I ask y'all something since we own Philly? I mean, I don't mean to, but this I don't want to forget this question. You talking about the Eagles not running swift? You think Jalen Hurts is checking out of runs? Because why on earth if they getting 6 and 7 yard gains? Are they just all of a sudden just chucking it up? Wouldn't you just keep running the fucking ball?
That's
I mean,
things too, though. But that's been things too. I've been hearing that he's supposed to have control at the line as well too, to be able to run what he wants to run, and that's jailing too. Like nobody knows because everybody says one thing, but they really don't confirm shit. But I mean, nobody's taking the rings for who's calling the offense. As far as is it Brian Johnson? Is he calling the plays? Or is it Nick Sirianni calling the plays? They really won't come out and say who the fuck is being the play caller because they need to run the ball more. Everybody see they need to run the fucking ball more. I mean, but he can fuck around and find out because his ass gonna be right with Doug Peterson was.
I mean, it'll go 4 yards, 5 yards, 7 yards, then 3 deep passes to AJ Brown.
Yeah.
But you see, they started throwing. He threw to Goddard a lot this game too because Goddard is. I mean, you got to get your eyes off of AJ Brown.
You got to get him back. Yeah. Plus, you got to get Goddard back in the mix.
Yeah, and you got Devontae too. Like you got so many weapons. You can't just keep throwing it to AJ and thinking that he's gonna do everything for you. Granted, you can because the boy always showing the fuck up. But you got to spread that ball out. Because some plays you just got to make sure you get it to the person who's open and not motherfucker who you think is open.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. So we only have 2 games left, but so much stuff that's left unsettled as far. And I haven't even really gotten into the wild cards, and really won't until we start making predictions. But it's still a lot of playoff positioning to be had. Now, before we get to the predictions, the Kansas City Chiefs, the way that Aaron said Baltimore was hitting the 49ers, you see how the Raiders were hitting the Chiefs? I mean, they were smacking them niggas all around. That was, and look, if the Raiders don't sign Antonio Pierce on a full-time contract, they'll be dumb as hell. They will be dumb as hell. The Raiders quarterback, O'Connell, threw for like 60 yards, and they won in Arrowhead Stadium.
They look real good these last 2 games.
They have looked real solid.
They look real good.
I'm going to give the Raiders all the credit in the world. But did you see Patrick Mahomes? Though he's gone, he's officially gone into temper tantrum mode. Officially.
Yeah, that boy ain't used to losing, bro.
Yeah, he's not used.
He don't know how to handle it.
Nope.
He probably mad at Kelsey because since Kelsey been fucking with Taylor Swift, he been looking a little off.
Yeah, he got the drops now too.
I don't know why I hear Celine. I don't know why I hear Celine Dion in the background.
The Titanic song
playing as the ship went down.
Tough, yeah. That's tough.
I don't know if y'all watch. You know, Nickelodeon now puts a game or 2 on, and they have all of their graphic. When Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes was arguing on the sideline on the Nickelodeon broadcast, the little claw from Toy Story came and picked Andy Reid up, and all you see is Andy Reid floating in the air screaming at Patrick Mahomes.
That's terrible, yo.
The Kansas City Chiefs, again, I'm not mad at all. I'm more disgusted at my Broncos that we have let this. We legitimately could have won the fucking division if we had our act right the last 3 weeks. And don't get me started on Christmas Eve. Oh my God. Are they going to be one and done this year in the playoffs?
Yes.
Oh, Calvin, you start. Go ahead. You start. Yes. Because if the playoffs started today, they would have to play Buffalo. So, Calvin, you start. Are Kansas City one and done?
Yes, I think they will be. It's depending on who they play. And if it's Buffalo, oh, yes. They not. You remember there's still Christmas. You remember that scene in Halloween and Home Alone when he said, "I'm not afraid anymore." Ain't nobody scared of that beige ass nigga in Kansas City no more. They about to, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All it takes is for one person to, you know what I'm saying, when a lion go down and a lion can't fight no more, all it takes is for one of them jackals to get one good bite on him. Oh, this nigga ain't doing nothing. Anyway, that's all that shit over with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're down. They wounded. They can try again next year. They're wounded. They didn't. Hey, look, you've been in 2 Super Bowls. You got to. You know what I'm saying? I know you got the brand is to keep winning, but being realistic, nobody's scared of y'all no more. Nobody.
Nobody is scared. It's only so many seats at the table, only so many pieces of the pie, and y'all don't have that many pieces like that.
Not this season.
Not this season. It
And
can't be your year every year. I mean,
No.
goddamn. Damn.
I mean, the thing that same thing that makes me laugh is going to make me cry, because I know during this offseason they're going to come at a couple of wide receivers hard. I believe they're going to try to come at DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin. I know you don't want to hear this, Mike Evans. They're gonna come. They're gonna come after that. They're gonna come after that boy because they know they need better wide receiver play. If their resolution is to bring back Juju Smith-Schuster, then God bless them.
Yeah, they need some wide. That's really the problem. They can get over with not having a running game and a mediocre defense, because as long as Patrick Mahomes can beat Patrick Mahomes, but these wide receivers were a different brand of terrible. Like these are special ed. These wide receivers, you know what I'm saying? I think God said, okay, you think you bad, man? Okay, I'm gonna give you Tony. We'll see how real bad. Now, if they make the play, if they make the playoffs, Patrick Mahomes got a case for MVP, because nobody named Mama
Straight up.
could win with that boy Tony. He couldn't even catch COVID in 2020.
I'm fucking weak. Shut the fuck.
Yo, this man,
That's
wow.
tough.
I'm serious. What?
That's tough.
That's just horrible, you know. And it's not like he's one of the ones that make you kind of want to root for him. He's not a bad guy. He's not here talking shit. But I mean, we see what it is. Like the team, he can only compensate for so much, and them wide receivers ain't doing nothing.
That nigga said he couldn't catch COVID in 2020. You a fucking idiot.
I mean, it's almost like the receivers like, bro, why you keep finding us, man? What do you want?
At a certain point in the game, he stopped even trying to. He was like, "Yo, I got to put this on my back, and I gotta go."
I mean, because at the end of the day, he's still that nigga. I seen it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's still like, you see that Super Bowl when we beat their ass, and he didn't have no offensive line at all, and this nigga was like, a fucking Power Ranger out there doing them fucking throws and shit. So he still is him now. He just ain't got. I mean, you got at the end of the day, you see what the GOAT needed. You need wide receivers. I don't care what nobody says. You need to have some type of talent in wide receivers.
Well, that's another problem for Kansas City. Their offensive line is not that good.
Nobody is in there that good except him. Nobody except Kelce is all right.
He said he pussy whip. Travis Kelce pussy whip.
He was until he became a Swiftie. Now we don't know what he is. You know what I'm saying? Then you know that's what made them. I mean, hey, you touched on something two maybe 3 weeks ago about that Chiefs and Hills divorce. You might have been on to something, because that shit fading. That balloon is descending fast. They're going down.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, it's to me why Tyreek Hill, to me, is the MVP of the league. He shifted the balance of power in the AFC with everybody except a healthy Lamar Jackson and a healthy Joe Burrow. Well, Tyreek Hill totally shifted the balance of power in that conference.
Well, I understand that, but you can't give him an MVP for that season if you talking about he shifted when he left. If it was in another season, you dig what I'm saying?
No. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. Basically, the Chiefs overachieved last year. Okay. They overachieved.
Okay.
I mean, to be all honest with you, I mean, Patrick Mahomes deserved the MVP. Well, the only reason why he deserved the MVP last year is because Jalen Hurts missed 3 games. Other than that, I think Jalen Hurts was hands down the MVP. I thought Jalen Hurts was the MVP of the Super Bowl, even though the Eagles lost. He outplayed Patrick Mahomes that much in the Super Bowl. But Tyreek Hill, you're seeing it. And unless and ain't no receiver in the NFL that dude. But unless they get another A+ quality receiver, and I'm not mad at all. Mad at all.
Well, he won the Super Bowl with they want A+. Them wide receivers last year were like
they
B-, C-. These niggas right here is remedial. he needs some. These receivers he got right now is remedial. And with that being
They are.
said, if he could have made it, he should have been MVP last year if he won with that type shit. Like if he would have, them wide receivers are so bad, dog. Like it's crazy.
Sean, what do you think about the Chiefs? And are they one and done this year in the playoffs?
If they keep playing the way they are, yeah, they might fuck around and not even make it.
They gonna make it.
I just play.
I
But
was
no,
gonna say, I
they
would
got to
love
get
to
their
see
shit
them not
together.
make it.
It's a clear weakness on the offensive side of the ball with their receivers. Hell, they could have really beat us, but they couldn't catch it. Like they kept dropping the fucking ball, and that's the issue. So I mean, they just need to get it together. As far as like you said for next year, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be diving in the draft for receivers and in free agency, trying to get up some veteran help for Patrick Mahomes. Because other than that, I mean, their team is pretty solid. They just need to get their offensive shit together.
Hey, Marianne, fuck your Cowboys. You lost 2 straight. Ha ha ha.
Huh.
I know that's random. I'm sorry. She just came on and she said, "Hey, everyone. Hey, Marianne. Hope your Christmas was great because your Christmas Eve was shitty. Thanks for your time. Thanks for your team."
You know how mean you sound cussing at somebody named Marianne?
You know what I'm saying?
That nigga attack people as soon as they come here.
I'm cutthroat.
if you was cussing at a Malik, I'd be like, oh damn, what that nigga do? But
Customer
Marianne,
service, your ass
Yeah.
getting cussed out.
Hey, yo,
Bad
yeah,
review.
I'm cutthroat when it comes to them sorry bitches. The Cowboys. Not Marianne, I love you dearly, but you came.
Marianne, don't let him talk to you like that. We love you.
Oh,
man.
I'll send her a link. She can come join us. I don't give a shit.
It's all love.
Let's-
We're gonna do
Let's
better.
not be rash.
We're gonna do better next New Year's resolution is we're gonna be nicer to
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
People think
I don't make
people think
resolutions.
this is like
I'm-
the He-Man the He-Man's woman haters club for Cowboy fans or something. It seems like y'all niggas be on their ass.
I man,
I
You
don't
feel
make
me?
resolutions. I make
You feel me,
goals.
Aaron? Jesus. You
And
like,
my goals
who-
every
who-
year is to hate the
it's
Cowboys more
it's like-
and more and more.
It's like who Dallas playing this year? Who Dallas playing this week? They playing Dallas or they playing Rooms Ago? I hope Rooms Ago whoop their ass.
You got that right. Everybody whooping Dallas ass. Nobody want to see them win at all. Fuck them.
Man, let me tell you. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna let you know how deep my hatred for this fucking organization is. Okay. Most people like to see Cowboy fans get their confidence up like what it was 2 weeks ago. And I said, oh, this is going to be hilarious because the crash is going to be hilarious. And it is funny. But me, I don't like them so much. For 6 months out the year, I want Cowboy fans to only acknowledge 6 days out the week. Because the day that your team plays, I want them to get murdered every week to where you don't even acknowledge Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, or whatever day your team play on. I hope they get trashed 80-0 every game of every year.
yo,
Murder is kind of crazy. Hey, Brandon, you know what it take. You know you wouldn't take it to another level. You know you really show them. Go get a tattoo. That way, we really know
I
it's
hate
real.
Dallas.
Yeah,
Nigga, don't tempt
It
me.
ain't that. It ain't
I'm
that
tempting
serious,
you.
bro.
Don't
I'm
tempt me.
tempting you.
Y'all
Hey.
wild.
Don't
I
tempt
don't
me.
think you.
Yo,
I
wow.
don't think you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you do.
We should have a late night session, just one fucking light bulb in a smoke room, a session, and just talk about all the things we hate about the Cowboys.
Hey, but I can understand Sean. Sean is in a division. What they ever do to you?
They exist. That's what they did to me.
Okay.
That's the
Bro,
generation.
it happened with listen. All right, let me. Okay, you know
what?
what? Let me explain that. Let
Because
me explain
you know the Kansas City Chiefs are the original Cowboys. You know that, right?
Yeah, fuck them too. Let me explain this. You know, when we were all kids, before Red Zone ever came out or DirecTV, we only could deal with our local games. And we got we here in VA, we got the Redskins 16 games a year. But it's just the Cowboy fans are so irritating. And then the players, when they put that whack ass star on their helmet, they just all of a sudden become so arrogant. Like nothing would make me happier than to see somebody from the opposite team drop kick CeeDee Lamb right in the face. Because every time he catches the ball, he just runs, he just strolls around like an arrogant little prick. And it's just like,
No,
it's
hold on, because arrogance is confidence without skill. The kid is skilled.
oh, he's a damn good player, but he has that star on his helmet. Look, if CeeDee Lamb was
Once you put that star on, you ain't got to explain shit. Once you put that star on, you a piece of shit. Fuck
There you
everything
go.
about you and never
There you go.
doubt you. Holla at your boy.
Until you get traded, you're garbage.
Bro,
Yeah, you're garbage.
I love Deion
Oh
Sanders.
wow, man.
I love Deion Sanders, but for 5 years, I hated his soul because he went in them damn Cowboys. I love Deion Sanders. Love him. But as soon as that nigga put on that Cowboy uniform, I was like, why? You're the enemy. I love T.O., but when T.O. was a Cowboy, I won't wait. I was only waiting to see him blow up on the sidelines and ruin the team.
Same here. And he was an Eagle. So you know we loved him. But you fuck around, go to the Cowboys, fucking push ass mother. But it's all good.
See, y'all done made me lose topic. God damn it. Okay, before we, and Calvin, listen, when we make our predictions, don't run, don't hurry up and dip. I got a couple other things I want to ask you. But let's go ahead and make our predictions. So now, y'all want to know my Cowboy hate backstory. I just don't, there are some things in life that we just don't like. You can't explain it, but you just don't like. Like Calvin hates Nick Cannon. Don't know why, but he does.
You know goddamn well. I explained that shit to you. He took my girl. Mariah Carey was supposed to be mine. You know what I'm saying? You know damn well. You know that. Don't get simple on me now. You know what the fuck happened.
He said, you know why, nigga.
You know what happened between me and that nigga.
He fucked with your girl, the butterfly.
Leave her.
Your girl
Scary
is
Carrie.
so-
Scary Carrie, what they call her.
Hey, Calvin was at my crib one day and we were watching Wild 'N Out, and this nigga just started the Nick Cannon slander went on for like an hour straight. He's like, I hate him. I hate the way he looked. I hate the way he smiled. I hate the way he laughed. Fuck that nigga. I hate him. I'm like, did he do something personally? Like,
You talking about Drumline, Nick Cannon?
Touche. You got me. Okay. All right. You got me. Well played, Brandon. That was real played.
yeah, I keep
The old Nick Cannon trick, eh?
I keep receipts, nigga.
The
old Nick Cannon. I keep that ace in the hole all the time. You say, Brandon, why do you hate something? Hate this people so much? Why do you hate Nick Cannon? Anyway,
He got you.
We cool now, though.
Oh, y'all cool now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna get him on the show then. We're gonna get Nick Cannon on the show.
Oh Lord,
We're
please,
gonna see
Nick
how
Cannon,
cool-
you're
we're gonna-
welcome anytime.
Yeah,
Please, Nick Cannon, come
We're
on.
gonna see how
Yeah.
cool
Dallas.
you is for real.
You and all
Dallas.
your 22 baby mamas.
He a Dallas fan.
We just gonna make it a Zoom conference.
Come
He a
on,
Dallas
Nick
fan, let y'all
Cannon.
know.
Nick Cannon, if you come on this show, you can talk about anybody you want to, and we don't give a damn. So you have the invite, sir. While out with us. Anyway, and bring Chico Beans too. That's a funny ass dude. Chico's a funny ass dude.
Yeah.
Aaron,
Yeah, man.
let's start these predictions, sir. Oh, update on the league. The champ has returned.
Asterisk.
Ain't no asterisk.
Asterisk.
Calvin, you won last week. You
Joy.
won the week. Calvin won the week with 12.
Joy.
Me and Shantae came in second at 11. Sean, you had 10. Aaron, you, Lex, and David had 9. Tony and Aaron, you had wait a minute, Aaron, I said you had 9. No, Aaron, you had 8. Marcus had 9. And Macaroni Tony for the week was Keith. That's why he got off here quick.
Macaroni Tony.
Bringing me and Lex are now tied for first place. I'm caught up. David is in second, tied with Tony. Calvin, you're in third. And Sean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, just don't talk about me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Okay.
we
But
ain't talking
sir,
about me until next year. We're gonna wait till next year.
okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm
I
second. I'm
forfeit.
second from the bottom.
I'm going for the top draft pick.
Exactly. What am I fighting for?
I'm going for Caleb Williams. Man.
Hey, Boogie. Thursday night's game. The New York Jets at the Cleveland Browns. Joe Flacco is averaging over 300 yards per game since coming off the couch. I think the Browns are dangerous because we talk about playoff Rondo. Playoff Flacco is not to be trifled with. And Cleveland right now has the top seed. If the playoffs started today, they would play Jacksonville, and Jacksonville is self-destructive. Jacksonville, that whole division is self-destructive. So Jets at Browns. Who you got?
That's a Browns win.
All right. We moved to Saturday's game. Detroit at Dallas.
I'm actually. I know we were joking about it, or where we said that. Here's the thing: you're dangerous when you ain't got nothing to lose. So I'm going with the Lions.
Interesting.
It's dangerous.
New England at Buffalo.
Buffalo, unfortunately.
How the hell can my Broncos beat Buffalo in Buffalo but lose to New England at home? Ain't that a bitch? Atlanta at Chicago.
I'm gonna go Chicago.
Okay. The Raiders at the Colts. That's a good game. Uh-oh. Somebody from Indianapolis must not like where he was getting ready to go with it. Let me give him some time. I tell you what, Calvin, would you like to pick that game before I start naming the other ones while we wait for Aaron to come back?
What? Okay. You said what game now?
The Raiders versus the Colts.
Oh, I'm picking. I gotta go with the Raiders. Got to.
And I'll segue to you making picks while I'm waiting for Aaron to come back. Jets at Browns.
Browns.
Detroit at Dallas.
Dallas.
New England at Buffalo.
Buffalo. Fuck New England. They fucked me last time. New England.
Nigga. Atlanta at Chicago.
Shit. Going with Black Jesus.
Oh, are you a believer now?
No.
The Rams at the Giants.
The Rams.
The Rams are red hot, huh? Okay.
Whoa. Tyrod Taylor playing. I'm still going with the Rams.
I'm going to say, you think Tyrod makes that big of a difference? Okay. Arizona and Philadelphia.
I'm going with Philly.
This game is interesting because this game is for first place in this division. New Orleans at your red hot Buccaneers.
Key still here? He gone. Good. I'm going on us. Because it seems like when he not here and I pick up, we win. I'm going us.
Okay. San Francisco at Washington.
San Fran.
Carolina at Jacksonville. Jacksonville need this.
They sure do. Who did Carolina lose to last week?
Carolina lost to the Packers. Barely, though. Just barely.
Barely. It was a good comeback.
Yeah.
think I'm going Carolina. Let me see what they do.
Upset special. I like it. Miami at Baltimore. Dun dun dun.
Baltimore.
He said that quick too.
Yeah.
Tennessee at Houston. I wonder if CJ Stroud is going to play.
Bump. Who is? I'm going. He didn't play last week.
No, Case Keenum played, and you see where that
I
got.
like. Yeah, they lost, didn't
they? They got their ass beat.
Yeah. We're going. The Tennessee lost too, didn't it?
Did Tennessee? Yeah, Tennessee lost. They lost to Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going Tennessee.
Well, let me ask y'all a question, and this is just curious because speaking of that Houston game, Cleveland beat them, and Amari Cooper played out of his mind.
Yeah,
he played out of his mind. But you know that kicker got hurt, right? That's why they kept going for it on fourth down. Now, this is just me talking. If I was a coach or owner, I would make it mandatory that your punter learns how to kick field goals and your field goal kicker learns how to punt.
Yeah, you only get 2 of them motherfuckers.
Why don't teams do that?
I don't know, man. Cross-train them. They cross-train motherfucking linemen to be guards and shit. I mean, from guards to tackles. Why don't you make a punter be a goddamn field goal kicker too? That's stupid. That would be a smart thing to do in case one of them go to fuck down.
Exactly.
He got a 2-way kicker.
That would be a valuable commodity.
Hell yeah. That's some funny shit because nobody ever really thought of that shit. But
I was sitting there thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Because Cleveland was at like the Tennessee 15 and it would be like 4th and 8. And I'm like, well, why don't they just take the field goal? I'm like, you mean to tell me that your punter can't make a 30-yard field goal? Like, are you serious?
They used to try that shit with players back in the day. Why can't your punter attempt that shit?
They did it this season.
Yeah.
They had, I forgot, it was actually the dude played for the Texans. He was a running back, and he kicked about a 35-yard field goal.
I know Grugier Hill did a kickoff this year, too, because he was a linebacker. He used to do that shit for us when we had that problem.
I don't get that. Like, to me, that's just common sense. That if I was the owner of a team, it'd be 2 things that I would make mandatory. Your kicker and your punter have to learn each other's position. And if you talk to me about analytics, I will have security escort you to the exit.
To the exits.
Fucking exit. Next game. This is interesting too, because Pittsburgh had a bounce back game against Cincinnati. Didn't see that coming with Mason Rudolph, but Rudolph on Christmas Eve, whatever. And Seattle has I thought they were done. Seattle has battled their way back into a wild card spot. So it's Pittsburgh at Seattle. Calvin, will you pick against Mike Tomlin?
And who they playing again?
Seattle.
Yeah, I'm going Seattle. You know what? Fuck y'all. I'm going with Tom. If we lose, we lose. Fuck.
Say it, son. Say it.
Say it with your chest.
Fuck. I'm going down with the ship. Goddammit. The band was playing as the ship went down. Tomlin has been an honor. Goddammit.
Hey, everybody talks shit about George Pickens, rightfully so, but he showed the fuck up against the Bengals. 4 catches, 175 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But still, honestly, all jokes aside, that's a problem that Mike Tomlin has because only the receivers, for whatever, he has no control over them. I don't get it. But anyway, the Chargers at Denver. You know what I realized? Ever since y'all niggas started picking my team to win, we done started losing again.
I'm sorry. I mean, that's the truth because anybody I pick gonna lose. So my bad, bro.
Calvin, are you going with the Broncos to lose to Easton Stick?
Yes, I'm picking them to lose.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Cincinnati at Kansas City.
Kansas City.
They better.
Yeah. Marianne, don't pick my team to win shit, please.
Did you ask me what I'm sure about that? You go pick Kansas City too, right?
I probably I am.
All
Um, Green Bay at Minnesota, and the game that should not be on Sunday Night Football, but it is for whatever reason.
I'm going. It's in Minnesota.
It's in Minnesota.
I'm going Minnesota.
Okay.
Jefferson not playing.
Why isn't he playing?
I'm asking.
Yeah, he's playing.
I'm going Minnesota.
He played his ass off too against Detroit. What?
Mm-hmm.
No. All right, Calvin's picks are as follows. And I don't know where Aaron is at, but I mean, we'll get to him. Cleveland, Dallas, Buffalo, Chicago, the Raiders, the Rams, the Eagles, the Bucks, 49ers, Panthers, Ravens, Tennessee, Pittsburgh, the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Vikings. Correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Sean, my boy, my brother.
What they do?
All right. Let's start with Thursday Night Football, my dog. And that is the Jets at the Browns.
The Browns.
The Browns. There he is. There he is.
What's going on?
Welcome back, sir. I mean, damn.
That's that Boost Mobile.
Listen, that's all I could afford. All right, holiday.
Hey, bro. I got Metro. I got Metro PCS. So
Tell you something about
well,
Boost
nigga,
Mobile.
you always been like that, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit.
Nigga,
it
when
was
I had
Boost
Boost,
before that.
If it cut costs, Brandon's the boss.
yeah. Hey, shit, when I had Boost Mobile, nigga, I always had service. This T-Mobile shit is trash.
Yeah, T-Mobile is trash, man. And I got T-Mobile.
And that's what the fuck I got too. Metro through T-Mobile.
I had Boost, man, nigga. You can tell me nothing. I had service everywhere. Now, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Aaron, let's finish your picks.
Yeah, man.
We were at before your phone got sabotaged. You were at the Raiders at the Colts.
That's gonna be a Raiders game.
Everybody on that Antonio Pierce bandwagon. I ain't mad at you. Them boys is playing and they hitting too.
Mm-hmm.
I told my uncle, who's a Raiders fan, I told my uncle, I said, what if the last game of the season, the final AFC wildcard spot comes down between the Broncos and Raiders at Vegas? He gonna say, you gonna come out to the game? I said, no, that was not the question. I said, because I already know the answer because the Raiders are gonna beat us. But I said, wouldn't that be funny? He said, yeah, that'd be hilarious. But we'll see, because I've lost faith in my team all over again. The Rams at the Giants, A Boogie.
I'm gonna go Rams.
Here's another thing that could be funny. If the Rams finish where they're at and the Lions finish where they're at, that would be a wild card game. LA coming to see Matt Stafford coming back to Detroit to see Jared Goff and his old team. I mean, to see Jared Goff, that would be funny.
I want to.
That's a good storyline.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. And Detroit would be hosting their first home game ever at their stadium. Detroit, Motown finna be lit.
Jumping.
But I don't know, the Rams might. The Rams.
I know that's gonna be the problem.
All right, Arizona at Philadelphia.
That's a Philly game. Fingers crossed.
New Orleans at Tampa. First place for that division on the line.
I'm gonna go Tampa. Tampa got that one.
San Francisco at Washington. And Calvin, you're a funny ass dude, bro.
What? What?
That's my bad. That's San Francisco. Yeah.
Carolina at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
Nose diving, man.
Yeah.
The game you've been waiting for, Miami at Baltimore.
I'm gonna pick us. I'm gonna pick us every time. I'm gonna pick us.
I don't blame you because they can win. I've seen them. I've seen them win in Baltimore. I ain't picking you motherfuckers though. I don't know though. I've been going back and forth with this game, but when I see Waddle's condition, I'm like, they need every burner they can get.
Exactly.
Tennessee at Houston.
Houston. I didn't even pay attention. Did CJ Stroud come back already?
No, he didn't.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
And they lost to Cleveland. They had Case Keenum.
Case Keenum.
Look, the Minneapolis Miracle was a long time ago now. That nigga sucks. Pittsburgh at Seattle. Oh, you didn't pick that game. Oh, you did say Houston. Pittsburgh at Seattle.
I'm gonna go. God dang it. Pittsburgh. All right, I'm gonna flip a coin on that one because I don't.
Pittsburgh?
I don't have a lot of faith in them, but yeah, I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
Okay. Mike Tomlin. The Chargers at Denver.
The Chargers.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Boy, we're gonna get Easton stuck. Ain't that a bitch? Cincinnati at Kansas City.
Kansas City.
We ain't learned yet, huh? No, I'm just playing. Green Bay at Minnesota.
Minnesota.
All right, so Aaron's picks are as follows: Cleveland, Detroit, Buffalo, Chicago, the Raiders, the Rams, Philadelphia, Tampa Bay, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Miami, Houston, Pittsburgh, the Chargers, Kansas City, and Minnesota. All right, Sean, back to you, my boy. You already said Cleveland. So now Detroit versus Dallas.
Let me get Dallas. Let me hope some of this wrong picking shit rubs off on their ass.
New England and Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Atlanta at Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago. Okay. The Raiders at the Colts.
The Raiders.
The Rams at the Giants.
Rams.
Arizona at Philadelphia. I know.
Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. New Orleans at Tampa.
Let me get Tampa. Go Baker.
Go Baker. San Francisco at Washington.
San Fran.
San Fran. Carolina at Jacksonville.
Man, that's tough. Both of them teams is trash. Let's go with Jacksonville.
Miami at Baltimore.
Woo! I talked big shit about them earlier, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Ravens. No disrespect, my boy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, none taken.
You know what I mean? Either or, sir.
Tennessee at Houston.
Let me get Tennessee.
Okay. Pittsburgh at Seattle.
Saddle.
He said, "Fuck Mike Tomlin." The Chargers at the Broncos.
Whoo. Let me get the Broncos.
No. All right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Son of a bitch. Cincinnati at Kansas City.
KC.
Green Bay at Minnesota.
Let me give Minneapolis.
All right. Sean's picks are as follows: Cleveland, Dallas, Buffalo, Chicago, the Raiders, the Rams, the Eagles, the Bucks, the 49ers, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Tennessee, Seattle, Denver, Kansas City, and Minnesota. Okay, now let me pick the Jets and the Cleveland, and the Jets and the Cleveland. The Jets and Cleveland. I'm gonna pick Dallas to beat Detroit. Even though I'm rooting for the Lions, Dallas is a different team at home. they're a better team at home. I will pick Buffalo. I will pick Chicago. Am I really going to be prisoner of the moment with the Raiders? But that goddamn Shane Falco lets you down when you expect him to lift you up. I'm being selfish. I need the Raiders to win this game. I'm picking the Raiders. I'm picking the Rams to beat the Giants, Philly over Arizona, and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is gelling at the right time. They are playing outstanding football. I'm picking Baker. San Francisco, they need it. Jacksonville, I'm pick Jacksonville. Gotta pick Baltimore, man. Sorry. And to me, honestly, it's not that. I mean, because to me, this is a toss-up game.
Yeah.
Because I always like to say, beware of the letdown when you have that type of a statement win, particularly in a standalone game where Baltimore beat the shit out the 49ers. But that Waddle injury, you need all the burners you can get. And I don't know if I can depend on Cedric Wilson enough. Now, I believe Tyreek Hill is capable of getting 200 yards because Kyle Hamilton is hurt. He may play, but he banged himself up last night again against the 49ers. And Humphreys ain't the cornerback he was a couple years ago. But I'm still going with Baltimore because Lamar. But to me, it really is the Waddle injury. I honestly would have picked Miami if it wasn't for the Waddle injury. I think that makes that much of a difference. I'm going with Houston, Seattle over Pittsburgh. Sorry, Calvin. If we lose to a quarterback named Easton Stick, we don't deserve to be in the playoffs or even in consideration. Easton Stick. Pause. I'm tempted to pick Cincinnati over Kansas City because I know Browning ain't no Mahomes, but Browning's receivers can catch.
If you bad, say you bad, nigga. Pick Cincinnati.
Exactly.
Fuck all that bullshit. Go ahead, champ.
You're right, motherfucker. I'm the champ. Don't you never forget it, okay?
Ash,
You know what?
go
Fine.
ahead.
Fuck it. I'll go with Cincinnati. I'm picking Cincinnati.
You said it, man.
All right.
Cincinnati. I'll let you goat me into this.
Don't come back in the group chat talk about, oh, my bad. Let me switch that
Nope,
up. Don't come back in the group chat.
I won't. It's on wax. I'm going with the Bengals to beat the Chiefs. And I will pick I'm gonna pick Minnesota just because I'm gonna pick Minnesota to beat Green Bay. Yeah. So my picks are Cleveland, Dallas. Hope I'm wrong. Buffalo, Chicago, the Raiders, the Rams, the Eagles, the Bucks, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Houston, Seattle, Denver, Cincinnati, and Minnesota. Now, fellas, let's get to some life topics. That involves an athlete. Y'all are familiar with Anthony Edwards, right? Right. Star player for the Minnesota Timberwolves, who actually have the best record in the West right now. Recently, Anthony Edwards, unfortunately, is in the news for paying an Instagram model who he smashed $100,000 to get an abortion. This Instagram model has since gone public with that information, but has not said whether she's gotten the abortion. My young brothers out there.
You better get my money back.
She said, "Shit, she's gonna say shit. I was gonna get it because I couldn't afford them, but I can raise a family now. She can keep that jank. Hey.
Yeah, I need that back.
I couldn't even finish. I'm not trying to be funny about this, but do you guys understand that Instagram models are weapons against young, successful dudes
They
You
don't
know,
understand it. They can't help. They can't control themselves, bro.
They can't control themselves. They don't like normal looking female. They
Yeah,
want they
they don't
they
want
want
Keisha who work at Capital One and shit like that. They want
Capital One's a good job though. God damn.
She got a good
yeah, I
job,
know.
bro.
They want an influencer who sit there and pop their top on the on online all day long, like they ain't about what they really about. That's a flag in itself. But I mean, to each his own, bro. But I mean, they keep doing it. They gonna keep getting put in these situations every time. I mean,
$100,000 to get about a $200 abortion. I'm sorry if I appear insensitive. It's not that I'm being insensitive, but $100,000 for an abortion, and now this thought box then gone public with it, and again has not confirmed whether she got the abortion or not. So not only will you be out of $100,000, that's just the beginning. And then on top of that, you post a picture of you and the woman who's supposed to be your girlfriend. Yikes.
she ain't going nowhere.
No, she's not.
Speaking of Keisha, I remember back in 2005, my a bitch named Keisha from Southside ran off. My uncle gave her $300. We took her to Sino American out to eat and everything, thinking she was gonna get a divorce. She
Sino
ran off.
American.
But you know what I'm saying? Shit, but at the same time, why should that be a thought box though? I mean, she just because she's an Instagram model, she fuck with.
Why does she have to be a thought box?
Yeah, I can see if it was like a porn star or something. Or
Bruh,
whatever,
that's
but-
what I'm. Look, Instagram model. I'm. This may be conspiracy theory on my part, but to me, Instagram models are they're a weapon because everybody knows that a young like Anthony Edwards is about a 22, 23-year-old dude who just signed like almost a $200 million contract. And what are young dudes? What I mean, like, look, let me give you an example. You got money like that, you can bang anybody you want. You can actually live out what your teenage dream was. Me and Sean used to talk about on a weekly basis, just being teenagers. Would you smash this girl? Would you smash that girl? Would you smash that girl? Would you smash that girl? And I'm not going to speak for Sean, but when Sean would ask me those questions, 95% of my answers was yes. Okay, 95% of them, and the other 5%, I probably lied about 2.5% of those. Well, if it was the right situation, yeah, I'd have did that too.
That's for every brother. Them the ones you don't claim. You're like, I ain't do that. Nah. Yeah, I did.
I mean, I get that, but I get
yo,
that,
regular.
but you know what I'm saying? I mean, part of it. I mean, I can't speak for all of them. Don't know. I can't speak for none of them. Don't know none of them. But it's a mutual according to these people. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, he's not on Plenty of Fish. He's seeing fucking he's going on Instagram and seeing what he can catch, and I mean,
that is Plenty of Fish.
That's essentially Plenty of Fish.
They all the same, dog. They really all the same. It's just the quality that you get it. You just go into a different restaurant.
But
That's just $1,000
I think we're crossing the line. We get into a third real issue when we talk about choice. You know what I'm saying? You talking about her choice as a woman with her body. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she's pregnant, but you can't make her get nothing.
No,
You can't.
I'm not
You
saying
can't.
that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying is that all right. For one, you already booed up. You know, and I didn't see the picture of the girlfriend. She looked like she could have been. She's Instagram model worthy too. But my thing is, if you know you're in a relationship. If you're just gonna go smash Instagram model after the Instagram model, I mean, hell, be single. I mean, what did nobody not learn anything from Zion Williamson just like 3-4 months ago?
They never know anything, bro. To really be honest with you, I want to say a good handful of them dudes ain't got it all up there. They just got crazy talent, bro. And you give somebody like that some money, they gonna make stupid ass decisions, dog. It's just inevitable. It's always gonna happen.
You handed $200 million to a kid, and you told her run wild. Like, what you think was gonna happen? It's
He can afford it. He can afford to take care of that baby. You better do it.
Anthony Edwards was not trying to hear your shit, Aaron, and he cut your ass off.
He got enough money. He better do it. He done did his deed. He better take care of it.
And Aaron, no, go ahead. Say what you were going to say, Aaron. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I mean, the unfortunate truth is many of our young men, especially in the league, and you ain't got to make $200 million. I've seen cats get caught up after 100K. You start making six figures, and all of a sudden you feel like you can step out and do whatever you want to do, and you always end up in the same situation. It's like I don't know what to tell my kid. Listen, I don't know why you would give somebody the what is it, $999,700 because the $200 was taken off for the actual abortion. The rest of that was hush money, and you didn't even do what you were supposed
obviously.
to do. So I would have listen. Folks playing it backwards nowadays, and this is not me in support of anything. This is just me saying, as a businessman, how I would have done it. You got to go get that joint, show me the receipt, and I'm gonna give you the money.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to know how the transaction went. I want to know, like, look, if you take this money, you got to get it done, right?
Yeah, fuck that. NDA is coming with that bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but he ain't smart enough to do that.
But you got 9 figures. You hire people who is.
But he ain't smart enough to hire nobody to do it.
Don't nobody want that on the books. Nobody wants that on the books.
But speaking to Aaron's point, if I think I read him correctly, goddamn well, no abortion, $100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the rest of it, so it is what it is. But when you get to that issue, and she is an Instagram model, so she got followers or whatever. It can they can flip it and make it political. She's like, "This is my choice. This is my body, pro-choice, and all that other shit." Which is her
I'm
right.
not against that.
But as a man though, when you do what you do, you got to stand by. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want to do it, ain't really much you can do.
No, ain't nothing you can do about it. But you gonna give my money back. That was the deal.
Nah,
I gotta go buy some stuff with it now because now we gotta take care of this baby.
You got finesse, because Kevin Durant had a situation like this not too long ago. There's a bunch of NBA players out there right now with little babies floating around by chicks that for women with less than standard characters or whatever, however you want to put it. It's tough, but they're not learning because like they can.
Because that's the thing.
They think it with the second head. That's all it is. They think it with the second head. You think like, and who was it? I think it was
They had to be thinking.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, Sean. I was about to say the same shit, Sean. That
motherfucker take over. That nigga like Xavier X.
That motherfucker be pondering like a motherfucker
until he's ready to throw up, and then the problem.
Then after that, he be like, "Man, what was you doing, man? What you doing?
How did I get here?"
That clarity kick in real fast.
Butt naked in the middle of the desert, tied to a cactus. How the hell did I get here?
We just got to do
Aaron.
We just got to do better.
Aaron. All right. First of all, let me talk like a nigga for a second. Y'all pull-out game is horrible. That's all I'm saying. Y'all POG is horrible. It's horrible. Goodness gracious. Y'all pull-out game is weak as fuck. Advice number 2: never use a condom that a woman gave you if you're rich. Because a hole was probably poked in that bitch that you never know about.
You know they don't use no damn condom.
I know they don't.
Yeah.
And on a serious note, Aaron, you're right. You're right about our young, I'm not even gonna say young black. Well, no, yes, I'm gonna say yes, young black men.
Especially.
And the thing that makes me more worried is that, bruh, they're paying college players now.
It's about to get ugly.
Players younger than Anthony Anderson, teenagers, are now making 7 figures while in college.
Y'all remember that part?
Where all the pussy is at?
Out?
Excuse me.
Y'all remember that part from Get Out where Shorty typed in 2020 NCAA prospects. That's what's happening nowadays.
It's about to be terrible, bro. It's about to be terrible. College finna be lit.
Your star quarterback is living on campus, maybe living off campus, but he still has to come to class. And now he's making $3 million a year, and he's at USC, where all the bad bitches is at.
Somebody gonna fuck that up. They ain't gonna finish school, or they ain't gonna do what they supposed to do because they out there blowing their money.
They blowing their money, getting blown.
On blow.
Hey, look, I mean, it's just crazy. Because it's like you see situations like this happen all the time. And the problem is each person says, oh, that ain't going to be me. And guess what? It's you.
It be done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's us.
You the next one. And speaking of Zion Williamson, you heard he's kind of been fat shamed over the last week and some change.
He fat, nigga. Get in the gym.
Yo,
I'm fat, nigga. I'm getting in the gym, nigga. So what?
Hey, look, we so damn sensitive and pussy as a society now. Well, we afraid to tell it like it is.
Don't be fat, motherfucker. Stop eating McDonald's.
Yeah, like, look, I'm fat. Sean said he's fat, but we're not professional athletes with 9-figure contracts.
Well, that's on his damn team for not making him go do some gym shit. I give you $1 million, you're gonna get your ass in this facility and do some sit-ups.
I don't need you to be fit. I just need you to play. If you can play, be as big as you want to be. I ain't tripping.
Get your fat ass in this gym, nigga.
Exactly. Get your fat ass
get in athletic shape that we pay you for, so you can jump out this damn gym. I need you to be in the best shape possible.
I'll pay that boy to dunk and bring fans. No.
Like, but if he's not available,
imagine your coach coming to you, Brandon, be like, Brandon, you looking kind of thick, buddy. You want to go on a diet? I don't want to hear none of that. You pay me to dunk.
You know what I mean, nigga? Nigga, I pay you. You sign this contract. You work for this organization. You're supposed to be a pro athlete. To be a pro athlete, you're supposed to be at the best physical peak of your fucking life to be able to play this goddamn game. If you want to do what you want to do, go build you a damn NBA team. But this my damn NBA team. Get your fat ass in the gym and get in shape.
Let's go to the other side of the spectrum where we're talking about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant does not have a six-pack. My man is built like noodles. You
said what?
No, Kevin Durant.
Some niggas can't get big. You know the skinny nigga can't get big.
Kevin Durant's an NBA champion.
That motherfucker skinny as hell. He can't eat. He probably eat everything in the world. I know a nigga right now, my homeboy, eat all the damn time. That nigga can't get big. Kevin Durant can't get big. You can look at his genes and see he just naturally.
Genetically, he can't get big.
He can't get big.
Zion Williamson, since coming in the NBA in 2019, has only played in 40% of the Pelicans games. He's played in like 160 and has missed over 200 games. The reason why I'm saying this is because now there's a weight clause in his contract. He has not honored that. Now the Pelicans don't have to guarantee any more of his contract because he has not gotten his fat ass in the gym.
Bro, that's your profession, bro.
Athlete.
That's your profession.
Your body is your business. All right, look, if you want to eat all the goddamn time, you 6'7", eat all you want to and be a goddamn lineman in the NFL. They'll take you. But if you're gonna if you're gonna play basketball, particularly the way he plays basketball, his game is above the rim. And all of that jumping is killing them knee. That's why he's always having lower extremity injuries, because he does not keep himself in shape. I said this the day he was drafted. I said, if he don't take care of his body, by the time he's 28 years old, his game is going to be like Zach Randolph. So I hope he work on his jump shot.
Them turnaround hooks and shit.
That's it. That's
all he's going to be able to do.
And I'm not saying this because I'm rooting against Zion. I love watching. When Zion is playing and when Zion is at his best, he is spectacular. But he's not committed to his body being his business.
Yeah. If it becomes an investment issue, then yeah, some things need to change. But Buddy putting on like
investment issue, bro. The Pelicans are paying him almost $200 million, and the nigga don't play.
You can't go to the gym and get in shape. I give you $200 million. Come on, bro. That's ridiculous. And that's your profession. Come on, man. If you was just sitting, it'd be different if you was working at some goddamn rinky-dink ass customer service ass job and somebody say, hey, you a fat ass, go get in shape. That's different. That ain't your profession. My mind and my mouth is my profession. Your profession.
Balls.
Shut up. That was definitely a Paul situation, guys. But you're an athlete, a professional athlete. Unless you're a fucking sumo wrestler, get your ass in the goddamn
Or
gym,
if you're
bro.
a lineman in the NFL.
Exactly. Even they be in shape, like talking about. But their job ain't to run up and down the court, jumping up and down all the goddamn time. Their job is the movement, so you need mass.
Right.
Motherfucker, your job is to go run up and down this court and lift up in the air and dunk or do whatever the case may be. You got to be in shape, man.
If he could do that without there being an investment issue, if he can be as big as he is without there being an investment issue, we
But
wouldn't
that's
be
not
having
gonna
this
happen.
conversation.
But that's not happening.
It's not gonna happen. You know the reason why the Pelicans paid him? The Pelicans paid him because they didn't want him to go to New York or somewhere and then be a totally different player. But again, it doesn't matter whether you're in New York or New Orleans. And I've never been to New Orleans, but I've heard it's some good ass shit to eat in New Orleans.
Oh yeah, it is. Starting with the gumbo.
But I mean, it's good at every city. It's good ass food to eat everywhere. Him going to New York ain't no better.
Yeah, no.
You have every nationality of food in New York. It says, are you committed to your craft? And if you're not, play in the big three. Play once a week.
Yeah.
You know, and it get on my nerves when people are like, oh, stop fat shaming. Shut your bitch ass up.
I'm fat, nigga. So what? Nigga, you fat, Nigga, who's shaming you? Nigga, ain't nobody shaming you. We talking about you being an athlete and needing to be in shape, nigga. Go get your fat ass.
You're being a professional.
I don't care about you being fat at home. Motherfuckers be fat. Nigga. But I'm saying we talking about an athlete that's getting paid to do his job. Do your job.
This is the way I look at it, bro. This is the way I look at it. Be in shape for 12 years. 12 years. Because in 12 years, he could make, the way they throwing money contracts out in the NBA, 12 years, he could make in contract money $500 million. And then eat your fat ass bankrupt. But get your money.
Speaking of fat ass, I'm hungry as hell right now.
Now,
Facts.
we talked about last week. I'm actually hungry too. I made some ribs last night, bro. I made some ribs. Hey, Zion, never mind. We talked last week about Jonathan Majors. Now, Kang the Conqueror, we know Disney dropped him, and I think that's some full of shit. I think Jonathan Majors got railroaded. But here are a list of possible replacements.
Nope.
No, it's coming.
I don't want to hear about. I already know who they want to get, but
who?
They want to get motherfuckers like I don't know their names because I don't give a fuck about them, but the motherfucker from Snowfall.
Oh, Damson Idris. We talked about him.
Yeah, the Boyega motherfucker, John Boyega.
Yes,
I want to say.
I go with John. Yeah, I go with John.
Him and I think it was somebody else or something.
John David Washington.
Yeah, John David Washington. Yeah. But to be honest, you know how you get some characters you really just can't see nobody else, being, especially if it wasn't meant like something tragic or something happened to him, like Black Panther and something like that. Like, until you have to move on. But something like this, bro, man, you better bring Jonathan Majors' ass and put him right back in there. I don't give a fuck what happened. We all know what the problem with shit was, motherfuckers.
I'm gonna tell you what Jonathan Majors gonna do. Jonathan Majors gonna go to Warner Brothers. He's gonna be in DC.
Look, man, you might as well come up with another character. They might as well come up with another character because I don't give a fuck about nobody else being Kang the Conqueror.
From what I understand, they're probably going to switch over to Dr. Doom instead of trying to recast him.
Dr. Doom. Yeah,
Dr. Doom, because I've also heard about The Rock's name floated out there. Idris Elba, Gwendolyn Christie from Game of Thrones, and Abdul Mateen, Yahya Abdul Mateen, the dude who's the supervillain in the Aquaman.
Okay.
Oh, the black. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. In that movie Ambulance. And I don't know if y'all ever seen Ambulance or not. That was a fucking great ass movie.
I don't think I've seen Ambulance.
Yeah.
Watch Ambulance with him and what's the damn? I'm having a brain fart. He was I
watched Loki, bro. I can't see nobody else being He Who Remains, man. That shit fucking sad as hell. Like what the fuck, bro? I don't. What the fuck, bro? She all right. She good. Everybody good. Everybody fuck up. Everybody do some shit. They didn't want nothing that was crazy drastic. He was running like a little bitch down the street, whatever the case may be. Everybody, man, let that man be who remains on some dumb shit. Niggas always quick to give up on some goddamn body, man.
The part that gets me is the fact that this the part that really pissed me off, and we didn't get into this on the last show, is that, you know, that conversation that she had that recorded that they played in the courtroom about him saying, look, if you're going to be down with me, I need you to be like Coretta Scott King, or I need you to be like Michelle Obama because I'm a great man. Where it really sounds like he's feeling himself, right? Bro, they played that in the courtroom. That conversation was recorded in 2021.
Yeah.
What relevance did it have to do with that situation?
They wanted to show what kind of person they was dealing with.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, motherfucker. I've been watching these law shows, nigga. That shit, that character, your character is a big thing when it comes to whether or not they judge you and see what kind of person you are. Anything to make you look like you would do what the fuck they saying you did. I don't give a fuck whether it was today or 3 years ago, 5 years ago. If they feel like it's in you, that's all they want to show.
But if that's your bottom bitch, you held on to that recording for 2 years, and they asked her, well, why did you hold on to that recording for 2 years? In case something ever happened. Really?
That's because she's his handler for Hollywood. She's supposed to have that type of. She probably got a whole thing full of evidence. So just in case he was too big for his britches, we gonna go ahead and get your ass. Like all this story and shit that's coming out right now. That's all the motherfuckers.
And then on top of that, the night in question, she got arrested, but none of the evidence against her was allowed to be brought into the courtroom. They had it for that man.
Yeah, it was a setup.
They had it for that man.
Because he won't fill in them pink suits and GQ, nigga.
Bro, I was gonna say, look, how the hell we have a situation happen? You get arrested, but I get convicted. What kind of new nigga rule is this?
The same nigga rule it always been.
It's been around for years, man. It's been around for years.
Boy, they come up with some new shit. They come up with some new shit every time.
Bro, I wouldn't fuck with. Look, if I was a superstar, like, to be honest with you, the way that this shit is, bro, like, if you really was a superstar, I ain't dating nobody. And if somebody was to come fuck with me, it's all gonna be video recorded at all times. Like, I'm gonna have a reality TV show, nigga, because they're gonna have to follow me all the time because you ain't getting me on shit, nigga.
Bro, I'm serious.
It'll be your ass.
No, we think exactly alike because, nigga, everything around me will be recording.
Hell yeah, at all times. You probably won't even know it's on. My pocket just recording the conversation.
Oh, no.
The dashboard.
No, because that's when
you gonna sign this contract.
I was gonna say, yeah, because that's when they say you broke the law. You recording without somebody's knowledge. That's supposed to be a crime. Oh no, I'm letting everybody know.
Not if you in my home, motherfucker.
Yeah, every bit of our conversation is gonna be recorded. Nigga, if I beat my dick, it's gonna be recorded.
Ari Pornhub. Nigga, nobody will see that shit.
No, I'm just because you ain't gonna have no incriminating evidence on nothing.
You can't incriminate me because I don't give a fuck. You can't blackmail me because I don't give a fuck, nigga. Whatever it is. So know if somebody did some shit to me, goddamn it, nigga. It was meant to be, dog. They lying or something because I ain't do shit.
Look, hey, in the night in question, what was Mr. Towns doing in his bedroom by himself? Masturbating. Is that a crime?
I did it. It was me. So you want to see the tape? I'll show you the tape.
Hey, give me a handshake. You right? No, I mean, because that's ridiculous. Because if Jonathan Majors, hey, bro, if you ever happen to stumble across the little also rans, that is us at Sports Plus Life. For one, you're welcome. You're welcome to come here. Two, DC, because look, the Flash, the dude who played the Flash got into some legal shit too. Ain't nothing. Ain't nothing happened with him. So I would go to Justice League or look, be a Tubi star. Be a Tubi or a Freebie.
Yeah, Tubi popping, ain't it?
Ain't that bad.
I don't watch shit on Tubi. I don't know what the fuck it is you watching on Tubi.
Tubi, Freebie, anything that's not Netflix or Hulu.
That boy just he gonna go chill. Hey, is he still dating Megan?
I heard
they're married.
Wait, what?
They're married. Yeah, they're married.
No,
they ain't.
No.
Go.
I'm about to look this shit up right now.
I don't believe you.
I'm looking this shit up right now. Megan
already
Good.
knew.
So she
So was she Megan Majors? Megan Good Majors. Megan Majors Good. Which one is she?
I don't know. I don't know how they started talking, but it is what it is. Good for
I
them.
heard that they was dating, but
Yeah, I knew they was
married?
dating. I didn't know they was she married. That's what's up, man. Land on
Good
your
for
feet,
him.
my boy.
I'm gonna tell you,
Exactly.
that's
He ain't going nowhere for a while.
I'm tell you what, that's an arranged marriage. I'll tell you what.
Oh, what to get his card back?
I mean, at least move up the streaming charts where you don't have to be Tubi or Freevee. You know, it just says relationship. It don't say married.
They married, bro. Tell you
No,
right
they
now.
ain't, bro.
Watch. 2 weeks from now, they
I
gonna
won't.
come out and be
If
like,
it ain't out there, it ain't real.
It says that she just divorced her husband last year.
and
That's Hollywood. That's true.
yeah, exactly.
It says Megan Good has been dating Jonathan Majors since May of 2023. That's all you got.
Yeah, bro. And if they got married, that joint would have been all there.
Hey, Jonathan Majors and my black women, please don't take this the wrong way. My PTSD is real. Be careful. That's what I'm saying. Please be careful. Because if anything would give you PTSD about a relationship, this shit that you're going through right here, nigga, this shit right here,
That
nigga.
niggas need to take their time, bro. Chill
Yeah.
out.
I mean, for real. Take some
Quick.
time to get your mind right before you jump right back into. Look, I mean, I know you love pussy, but there's arrangements for that.
Yeah.
And you got money. Hey, look, Aaron, I'm single. I don't give a fuck. Okay.
I know it, man. I know it.
You won't get me in trouble, nigga.
I don't give a
Exactly.
fuck. No, I
I'm
ain't
chilling.
trying to get nobody in trouble. I'm just saying.
I'm chilling.
You
What is these arrangements, sir? Just like-
ask Deshaun Watson. Go get an Instagram model. Just have your pull-out game straight. Wear a condom and pull out anyway. I mean, but I'm just saying, like, bro, because some of these people have sex addictions. I mean, if you need your medicine, you need your weekly medicine. I mean, just got to be. All I'm saying is be careful. Megan Good is still fine as hell.
Man, when that third eye thinking, well, you ain't nothing careful. You move like
Exactly.
you move with one purpose.
I know that.
You gotta be strong, my brother.
Just your third eye does not need to be in warm surroundings when it's about to throw up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Your third eye needs to be a little cold right when he about to throw up. That's all I'm saying. Do you hear me, Anthony Edwards? Okay, just damn. And like I said, that's quick. You know what? That's why I ain't trying to be funny. That's why he got convicted, because he went straight to dating a black girl after this situation. That's why they convicted his ass. Serious.
He was trying to save himself. Like, look, y'all, look. He was trying to get because the black community was split.
Yup.
They was split, boy.
He said, "I'm still one of us." No, and you know where else he messed up at? This is Hollywood you're dealing with. He walked in the courtroom with a Bible. I said, "Oh no."
He needed Jesus because he knew what they were about to do to him.
He needed Jesus because he's going to meet the devil. I'm like, oh no.
Tough, bro. Some things can be you know what I'm saying? You can not put yourself in certain situations, just thinking a little bit, you know what I mean? Take care of yourself, using other people's situations as guidance of what not to do.
Hey, as far as my third eye comment, I got a comment on here that said, "I'm never messing with you." Okay.
So what a heartbreak.
And I love you. I still love you regardless. Mwah. You know, okay.
We love everybody, bro. We just be joking, but yeah. So
So what? I keep receipts. So when that day comes,
I'm gonna just let you know. I'm gonna get it if I want it, girl.
when that day comes and I'm pitching a tent, and you see me walking around in some basketball shorts and I'm pitching a tent, I'm gonna pull up this video.
Your
and
ass
say,
going to jail. They gonna arrest your ass.
Oh, fellas, I know, Sean, you said you're hungry. So am I. This has been fun. And my brothers, listen, when you go on your Facebook page, share the video.
Oh, absolutely. When I go in there, I got you.
Yeah, share the video because I've received a lot of compliments on the show. And I don't sit there and say, well, yeah, I it's nothing about this shit. This is a wonderful team, and it's with guys that I have the utmost respect for and love dearly. And I tell them, this show is nothing without Sean, nothing without Calvin, nothing without Aaron, nothing without Keith, nothing without David, even though it's been a minute. So let's keep sharing it. Let's just keep rocking it out.
For sure.
Yeah, but I'm definitely about to hit up these ribs. I also got a comment saying share those ribs.
I'm still waiting on this macaroni and cheese, nigga. You saying it's the best in the world, nigga, that you told me, because I need to know, nigga.
Aaron.
Have you had it, Aaron?
Yeah, I had like 2 servings. Remember when I was like, oh yeah, I gave my wife like a spoonful, and I was like, that's it. I ate the rest of it. That was yeah. It was legit. It was legit.
Oh yeah, nigga. I don't trust nobody when it comes to macaroni and cheese, nigga. Yeah. I need to know for myself, bro.
Anytime, bro. Anytime, because when Aaron came over here to show me how to do, how to set all of this up, and I said, let me give you some macaroni and cheese. And he said, oh, he ate. I gave him just a little bit. He said, pause. He said, he ate the macaroni and cheese. He said, oh no, I'm gonna need some of that to go. So I fixed him a big ass plate. Tell you, bro.
All right, we'll see, sir.
Mm-hmm. Now, as far as people wanting the ribs, I can make a real inappropriate ribs comment right now, but I'm gonna save that for Friday's show. I'm just playing. I love you so much. No disrespect. Y'all just know that I'm not gonna change. That's all. But for my brother Aaron, for my brother Sean, for brother Calvin, this is your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. It's another episode of Sports Plus Life. We out this beer. Family, let me know what y'all want to do about New Year's Eve. If y'all gonna be available. If y'all not gonna be available for a post-game show on New Year's Eve, fine. I get it. It's cool. Y'all gonna be with family. So just let me know. But I'll do another stream on Friday. Let me know if y'all want to jump in on that, because it's gonna be more of the NBA / relationship talk. But we out this beer. Peace.
Hey.